Jeremy, Katy, Josh broadcasting live out of Lone Tree, Colorado. Good morning. Happy Wednesday to the Mile High City. You can watch us live on YouTube if you want to check us out. Just search Mix 100 Denver, and you can see my super cute hoodie today. It's all brought to you by our good friends over at Safeway. And don't forget, you can download the Mix 100 Denver app, which is free, like super free, like all the time. Mix 100 Denver in the App Store. Tap that app and get it on your phone and tablet, and you can listen to us wherever you go today. What's up, dorks?
What's going on, nerd?
You can see my super cute hat. I got a new hat, Jer Bear.
Soup's cute hat.
It's not the aloe one.
Hey.
You two both look great. Like,
well, thanks.
Your outfits are hitting.
Katy, yeah,
you
you look
look beautiful
fine,
too.
too.
Oh, never
Thank you,
mind.
Yeah, you're fine.
I was nice.
Thanks,
Sorry.
Josh.
Jeez, Jer.
Is that an old lady sweater you got on?
No,
What is
it's
that?
a cardigan.
It's a Mr. Rogers sweater.
It's a Mr. Rogers
thank
sweater.
you.
It's
a beautiful
It's
day in
very
the
nice.
Soup's cute.
I'm dressed up today.
Soup's cute. Why are y'all dressed up?
Kinda. I don't know.
You look good.
I know. Thank you.
Yeah.
No reason. Just thought that I'd throw on some extra special clothes this morning.
Well,
I actually picked them out the night
that's
before so that I can,
Smart.
be ready and on my day the next.
what I do.
The next
That's what we
day.
got to
Yeah.
do with this
I have
goofy
to-
job.
Yeah.
I have a whole rhythm, and that's part of it.
Well, you look delightful, Granny.
Thank you. So do you.
Grandmama. Big shout out to Steph and Kim already texting in this morning on the text line. Let's see. Kim says, I listen every morning from Hilton Head Island, South Carolina.
Ooh.
Love JKJ in the morning. Y'all make my mornings for sure. Jeremy, you'll love knowing it's National DIY Day today because I'm a big DIYer, so she knows me. So shout out to Kim listening in Hilton Head Island. That's
sounds
pretty
like
neat.
a very pretty place, doesn't
Again,
it not?
she
Yeah.
tapped that app, apparently. She's got the
Yeah.
Mix app.
Yes.
And then Steph, who is at Buc-ee's this morning, just stopped in to use the bathroom. Let me know if you need pictures, Jeremy, because I was talking about how I've never been to the Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
I've never seen the toilets. So she sent a series of multiple shots of the bathroom.
Way to go, Steph.
Thank you, Steph.
Never
That's
too early
pretty
for
good.
jerky.
And I will say the bathrooms look pretty darn clean.
Yeah.
Really, really nice.
I think the thing you'd like about them is that the doors go all the way down, so it's privacy. It's no like.
Yeah.
No
I
one's
could lay
looking-
on the floor in there.
Well, no one
In
can
the
see
fetal
your
position.
feet.
Honestly, it's clean enough. You could.
You could.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
I
just
wrote back. I
clean
said
and-
I'd
yeah.
poop there.
Yeah. It's a very clean.
Well-
As a
look,
matter of
man.
fact, I said I'd poop there on the floor and then just see how quickly they picked it up.
Oh, Jeremy.
Dude,
Don't
it's
And
make their
she
job.
wrote back. She said they'd probably clean as you were going. They're the best.
I was
They
gonna
are
say
the
it's
best.
a 2-minute turnover, buddy.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So thank you, Steph, for sending the toilet pictures this morning. We
funny.
thank you very much.
It's very nice.
I didn't do much yesterday. Bless her heart, sweet knick-knack. We've got an event on Saturday that we're going to be going to, and we got to get all dressed up and pretty. And sweet knick-knack ordered about 40 outfits from Amazon just to try them on, and I drove around yesterday returning all of them that didn't fit, and standing at the UPS store apologizing to the sweet woman behind the counter. I'm so sorry. 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 As she was, scanning 50 things.
Why were they single
That-
packaged?
Well, it was single outfits, buddy. A single
Yeah.
dress, a single
Can't you return it in just like a
dress.
box? Like take 40 dresses and say, here, put these in a
They
box.
all go to different spots.
No, they all
right?
go to different
Yeah,
spots.
they
You
all-
got to individually return
Yeah.
each thing. Each
Wow.
one gets a QR code.
Knick-knack
Yeah.
hates you.
And so many things that she put sticky notes on each product, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then as she sent me the return QR codes, she went in and wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the QR codes so I could easily match them up.
Yeah.
And I just was standing there laughing with the lady, and she's like, "Oh, I do the same thing to my husband too."
You're
I'm like,
like-
that's great. Thanks.
He probably really loves you, just so you know.
I know. So there I was standing at the UPS store for like 15 minutes returning all our crap. The only other funny story I have from yesterday was my son Reed came home and he was laughing because I guess an announcement went out at the middle school that all the kids need to clean out their lockers, and if you have any sort of food in there, you got to get it out because they're having like a mouse issue.
Oh,
it sounds
no.
like.
Oh, shoot.
Mice and bugs.
Ooh.
And he was telling me some of the stories about what some of the kids do. Like one kid in particular, I was cracking up because this is such a middle school boy thing. Every day at lunch, he'll snag a couple apple juice boxes. He'll just take them, thinking that you're
Keep
going
them for later.
that he's going to have them later or
Why
drink
not?
them.
Yeah.
What he's been doing over the course of the year is he's just putting them in his locker.
Oh, no.
So much so that when you open his locker, it's just top to bottom, front to back, apple juice boxes.
Oh
Middle
no.
school thing to do.
Oh no.
It's
that's
like Jenga. You can pull one out,
Oh, yeah.
see if the rest fall. And he's got so many that his buddy next door to him at that locker has started to take on the extras. So now we're getting a second locker full of little teeny tiny apple juice
no.
boxes.
These are hoarder tendencies.
just
You better tell
cracking
him.
up. I'm
Tell
like-
him to stop.
Well, I guess
doesn't want to.
After the announcement, they had to wheel a cart over and he had to dump them all out. And Reed said there was
no.
probably 200 boxes of apple juice that they had to get rid of. And I was like, what a waste.
I was like, the apple juice is so good. Why not drink it?
I was like, I don't think it would have gone bad or anything. And they're
preservatives in those
sealed up.
things.
Maybe they just don't trust it because he's been in a locker. But
Oh no.
and then another kid is collecting oranges too. So there's another locker full of
those
oranges.
will stink.
That is what
they
is stinking.
smell really good at first, and then they smell
You're
like
like,
citrus.
that
Oh,
is
yes.
not a good smell.
I had to
Ugh.
laugh. It's like you can't be mad at that. It's like that is such a 13-year-old boy thing
It
to
is.
do.
Yeah.
It was pretty darn funny. So I thought that was kind of cute. So that was my day yesterday.
Stockpiling apple juice.
Yeah, he's thirsty. He's a thirsty boy.
Oh,
Now Josh had a funny story too of what you did last night.
Yeah.
I messed up. And I know that I shouldn't have done this, but I was doing laundry yesterday and it's been a while since I washed like my couch cushions, and I was just like I like to be clean. I like to make sure those are clean and smell good. And I know
Well,
what
after
to
all the
do.
ladies you've had on
Yeah,
them, you
you've
got to
got
clean them
to.
from time to time.
One of
Yeah.
the reasons.
Were they super stained?
No. No, I just sit on my couch.
He's
so
got
I
better
was,
aim than that.
I was, oh my gosh. I was just washing my couch cushions.
What color is your couch? Hopefully it's white. All right, go ahead. Continue.
Anyway, I was just watching my couch cushion, washing them, and I know what not to do. And I don't know why I did this. It was late last night, so I just wanted to dry them and get them back on my couch as quickly as possible. So I was like, hey, look, I thought I did it in cold water. I didn't. It was in hot water, first of all, which is an idiotic
you washed
mistake,
them in
first of
hot
all.
water.
Yes, I washed them in hot water.
That's a no-no.
Yep, big
Oh.
no-no. And then I
Big
was like,
no-no.
whatever, it's fine. I'll just throw them in the dryer for like 5 minutes on light heat, and they'll be good enough to put on my couch. They
Double
shrank.
no-no.
They shrank.
Double
Oh,
no-no.
They shrank. And so I was fighting for my life last night on the couch, trying to pull them and stretch them as hard as I could to get them back on my couch cushions. And now the 3 seats, I have like the 3 cushions on the couch, and they all kind of go up in the middle.
Like a little point.
Like a little hill.
point. Because
they're so tight in there.
And I'm like, look, we'll sit on them. They'll stretch
It'll be
out. It'll be fine. It's fine. But dude, I did the number one sin and I was like, I know not to
I
dry
think we
them.
even said this the other
to
day.
3 weeks ago
Well, to Katie,
For
because she
me.
bought that couch that
And I
smelled
was like-
funny. And we're
Yeah.
like, don't wash it on hot,
Yeah.
air dry them.
And I was like, Katie, yeah, I was the one that like
You
agreeing
did.
with you, like
Yes,
air dry 'em, gotta air dry 'em.
dry.
Yeah.
But it was like 8:30 last night, and I was like, just 5 minutes, it'll be fine. Like
Yeah.
we're good. And then I took them out, and I was like, oh crap.
Oh no.
Oh, couch fail.
So they're on my cushions, but they're all kind of angled up a little bit, and I'm like, we'll just sit on them.
It's a little bit of a couch hill.
Listen.
Just a little bit.
I know you. You'll have a couple ladies over this weekend. You'll roll around on your couch. It'll be just
Stretched out
Exactly.
in no time. It'll be good.
It'll be just fine.
Oh, stop.
You'll do a little role playing.
Oh, I'll sleep on my couch by myself.
You
and
be
it'll
the rolling
fine.
pin, and I'll be the cookie dough.
I don't have.
I'll be the pavement. You be the steamroller.
I'm never gonna find a wife if you're making me out to be this bad of a guy. Like,
No, what? This is just
No,
role playing, buddy. You're
exactly.
friendly.
Yeah.
You're inviting the ladies over to sit on a fresh, clean couch.
Yeah,
It
that's a
smells
nice
so
move.
good.
So
It
good.
smells
Yeah.
so good.
That's
and it's
good.
fresh and nice
When
and
your
new.
face is buried in it, it's gonna smell
Yeah.
so good, Josh.
My goodness. Hopefully it's not my face.
Whoa.
Let's just say that.
Yeah, hopefully your face isn't in your couch.
I don't know what you're into.
That's a bad
I don't
move.
know what you are into, buddy.
Jeez, man.
Well, good luck with that couch, man. That's
Thank
funny.
you.
You
Thank
should post some pictures of your goofy cushions.
No, I'm embarrassed.
That's awesome. All right, guys, we've got a trending report coming up here in just a few minutes. Of course, a ton of local stuff. We'll talk about the big celebrity death yesterday and much more. And the Trader Joe's recall, too. That's at the top of the news this morning. So we'll do that and more coming up in the trending report. Right now, first check of traffic. Grab somebody sexy. Tell them, hey, it's JKJ in the morning. Denver's Mix 100. Denver's best music with Mr. Pitbull and Neo there. If you want to watch us on the live stream, search Mix 100 Denver on YouTube. We're up and at 'em. All brought to you by Safeway. And tell you what, if you want to come see us, we're going to be hanging out downtown on Friday. Bring a scarf and your mittens for the Rockies home opener. We're going to be down there at the Chop House, the Denver Chop House, right in front of McGregor Square there. We'll have a 360-degree camera, and you can come get some selfies and post that on your Instagram. That'll be a lot of fun. And then the three of us will be down there, and Big Rob and Nina. And Cinnabon, is she going to be there?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think.
Synergy?
so.
I think she's planning on making
All
an
right.
appearance.
Well,
we
the
might
whole
be
crew.
in the Chop House because
Yeah.
it's going to be cool.
I will be eating a salad.
And
yes,
that's
at
the
the
thing,
bar.
too, is the weather is supposed to hold out as far as not rain or snow until the game gets going. They're saying they may be able to eke out that game without any inclement weather, but it's looking like that time's a little dicey. But leading up
Okay.
to the game when we're going to be hanging out,
Yeah,
it's
come
just going to
see
be a little
us.
chilly. So like you said,
We'll bring
layers,
the warmth,
scarves,
yeah.
It'll be
and mittens.
fine. You'll be wandering around down there drunk anyway.
It's
So
gonna be
stop
so
by
much
and
fun.
see us.
I was going to say, I've played baseball snow games. They're honestly really
Yeah.
fun. Like, if you
Yeah.
can see, there was one time it was snowing so hard I wore sunglasses on a cloudy day because the snow was hitting me in the face.
Oh, my
and I had to wear
gosh.
sunglasses.
And you just looked really cool, too.
Yeah,
I looked
right?
so cool,
Really?
dude.
Wild thing.
So that is, hey, nice reference.
Good reference.
That
That was
is Friday. Friday from 10 to 2-ish. We'll be downtown at the Denver Chop House. We've got a trending report before we get into all the local stuff. Legendary actor Val Kilmer passed away yesterday. Died of pneumonia. He was 65 years old. An iconic actor from Willow. He was Mad Mardigan.
Yes.
Top Gun. Batman Forever. He was Batman. He was in The Doors. Tombstone. He played Doc Holliday.
Yes.
I'll be
I'm your Huckleberry.
That's a
I
big
know,
one.
That's
gosh.
a big one. True Romance, Heat, The Saint, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Final appearance, I believe, was Top Gun Maverick back
Yeah.
in 22, where they digitized his voice because he had
Yeah.
the throat cancer and all that. But sad news, just a truly iconic actor, and what a heartthrob back in the day too, right?
absolutely. He
Total
was-
sex symbol.
Especially the first Top Gun era, like he was definitely, magazine cover quality. Type
Very
of
much
guy there.
so.
Like people love Val Kilmer, and again, like you said, he was part of the Batman, history. So it's just so many things you can remember him for, and pretty sad to wake up to that news today. I know Josh
know.
texted us
Yeah.
and told us, and I was just like, oh no, not Val Kilmer.
He's got a really good documentary on Netflix, I think, too, that came out a couple years ago that just kind of followed him around and what he's doing now. And I believe he was like living in New Mexico or Arizona. And if you want to watch that in honor of him, it was actually a really good show. So I think that's on Netflix. But for me, it's got to be probably Tombstone's the biggie, and then Willow, the Mad Mardigan.
Willow
I mean,
for sure for me. That brings back so many memories. When you
So
said that, I
many.
was like, I just pictured him like,
Mad
Mardigan. He did Willow.
Yes, he was a bad mamma jamma. So sad day for Val Kilmer fans. We talked just the other day about how Megan Fox and MGK had their baby, and they announced that they had a little celestial seed. Do you remember that?
Yes,
Yeah, oh,
it's
yeah.
Everybody-
hard to forget that.
Everybody
I
took that
know.
and ran and said that's the baby's name, Celestial Seed, which
No.
really I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah.
That sounds like a name that they would name a baby. Anyway, MGK cleared everything up and posted yesterday, wait, guys, her name isn't Celestial Seed. It's not that name. Mama's going to tell you the name when we're ready. So I'm on the edge of my seat.
Yeah.
But just so you know, guys, it's not Celestial Seed. Unfortunately.
Celestial Gun Kelly, is that her name?
I
Her full
hear
name?
right.
Unfortunately. Morgan Wallen, when he bounced on SNL the other night and then posted on Instagram with his jet and put the words "Get me to God's country" on there, that kind of exploded, and now merch is available that says "Get me to God's country."
He posted that
Yeah.
on his story yesterday.
He's making some money off of it.
Good for him because
Yeah.
it
As he
went
should.
viral. Like the Rockies posted
I was
yesterday.
gonna
They
say,
said, "Go to
yeah,
Coors
God's
Field. Get me
country.
to God's country."
I was
The
just-
Broncos. I mean, NFL, NHL teams posted it. So whatever he said went insane.
That's
Which,
the thing. It's blown up. It's
Yeah.
gone viral now.
Yeah.
It's the first time that SNL's gone viral in a long time. So honestly, they should thank him.
Oh.
Some of the other ones that made me laugh, somebody said, "Get me to God's country," and they posted a picture of a Chili's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Another one, they posted a picture of an old Blockbuster. Somebody posted "Get me to God's country," and then there was an Arby's sign advertising $6.99 surf and turf special.
Jeez.
Picture of Buc-ee's "Get me to God's country."
Yeah.
So it's pretty good.
It's
People are
fun.
taking it and running with it.
I
which
love that.
I love this kind of nonsense. It's just so silly.
I love a good viral meme. I'm
Me
kind of a
too.
sucker for those. Like,
Is
those
it
are
too
so
late
funny.
for us to do one with this?
No, where should we do it?
I don't know. We'll have to throw something up on our Instas.
Let's go to
Yeah.
the Home Depot next door.
There we go.
Get me to God's country.
Yeah.
Over
And then
by the lumber.
one final thing in the world of music, Creed's reunion tour is going so well that they've added more dates. I might sneak some Creed on today, you guys. I know I might do it. I might do it. And get this, is this guy still relevant? Marilyn Manson.
Oh.
He's kicking off his
still
tour.
with us?
His U.S. and European tour.
I truly didn't know that.
It's so funny.
my
Driving
gosh.
in today, I had my 90s station going, and Dope Show came on, and I turned it up.
Oh, yeah.
I was
you
like,
have to.
oh my God, what are the odds that I was listening to that? And then this is making headlines this morning. That's a really good song.
It is, yeah.
You know,
He-
Mom was upset if I listened to Marilyn
Of
Manson
course
back
she
in the day.
was.
He was
But
the devil.
He had some of our bangers. Like, we used to love his music.
Dope
Like,
Show
everything
is-
he put out was like,
I won't put Dope Show on the air today. That one I couldn't get away with. But
you
maybe
couldn't
some
do that.
Creed.
Yeah.
Maybe some Creed. If you're interested, he's coming to the Fillmore on September 25th. So
Marilyn
go see
Manson
him.
is?
he'll be in town.
Let's wear our Nike Monarchs and our jorts.
I
Jer.
know. I was
Let's
like,
go.
I kind of want to go, but I would so not fit in with that crowd.
No.
Oh, you
Absolutely.
Yes, it's divorce. Well, it's divorced dad rock. That's what they call it. But you're dad rock.
Oh, no, he's talking
But
about
it's-
Marilyn Manson.
Oh, you're
Marilyn
talking about
Manson,
Marilyn
buddy.
Manson?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
okay,
Marilyn
okay.
Manson.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
is
think
not
I would
your
have to
scene.
visit Hot Topic or something.
yeah.
Need
you'd
some
need
nose chains and some.
Lots
Dye my
of
hair black and
black leather, lots
get a
of it.
chain on my wallet.
Exactly.
Wallet chain.
Or I
Yeah.
could wander in with that outfit that you just described.
Dude, Nike Monarchs
That
and some
too.
jorts.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Maybe New Balance even. I might
really
kick it up, put
stand
some
out.
New Balance.
Do it.
Bright white New Balance shoes on and some cargo shorts.
And a T-shirt that says Marilyn Manson
Play Dope
biggest
Show.
fan.
Yeah. Play Dope Show. Dope Show. All right, so that's some of your celebrity crap floating around this morning. Katie, what's a few local things going on?
Yeah, well, first of all, go Broncos. I know it's not football season yet, but we got word this week that the team may wear throwback unis even more this season.
I love the throwback uniforms.
I do too. The 1977 throwback threads, right? So
Yeah.
the league
So
announced
good.
this week teams can wear the alternate jerseys 4 times this season.
Good.
So the Broncos uniforms include sunset orange, summit white, midnight blue, and the throwback jerseys. That's what we can
Good.
expect
I love
from
it.
Denver. I know.
And
I'm
the,
really
the OG helmets, like
Oh, yeah, the white ones.
God, they're so good.
They're saying also with this new rule, you can alternate the helmets as well. So we're going to see
No,
a
the
lot
blue
of new
helmets.
looks for the Broncos this season.
No,
I'm
the
excited.
powder blue. Yeah,
I want
the
Broncos
blue
powder
helmet.
blue helmets.
Yes.
Those one, the orange crush years. Those were the
I
greatest.
like,
Yes.
I like the
jerseys they've
throwback
ever
ones, and
worn.
then there's snow uniforms, snow white. What
The
do they
all
call
white.
them?
The summit white.
The
Summit white
Summit
uniforms.
white are
Those
the
are great.
uniforms.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Those look really
Make those
good.
permanent.
Yeah, they're going to have a good
Yeah.
look this season. So I'm excited.
Me too.
And, yeah,
I
and-
love football.
Yeah, their play on the
do.
field as well as how they look. I think the Broncos are
I'm
gonna
all about
look
their
good.
outfits.
They're gonna look so
Unis.
good when they're the Lone Tree Broncos.
Unis.
No, they're their outfits,
Their
Katie. Their
outfits.
outfits
Oh my
today
God.
are the white
All right.
ones.
Well,
cute.
this is the other trending story with Denver as 23andMe is filing for bankruptcy. Did you see that?
We need
The
more spit.
genealogy site.
That's why I never did these, because they're
Yeah.
saying they don't have any idea where this all your data is going to end up.
Well, here's the thing: is 23andMe is one of the genealogy companies that did not sell your information, especially
For
to
now.
law
That's
enforcement.
they say.
Well, but here, so a former Denver district attorney is actually encouraging people who've used the site to go download their information before they take it all off, because once they file bankruptcy and it's no longer a thing, your information isn't going to be available to you. So you can go to the site, download your information, and give it to the police.
It'll be available to the government still. Though.
Yeah.
and the dark web.
No,
And the
well,
dark
they're
web.
saying again that last part. They want you to give it to law enforcement. So Mitch Morrissey,
No.
he is the former
Why?
district attorney. So he has a company called United Date Connect. And what they do, his company uses the DNA data people have shared, and then they match it to DNA found at rape or murder scenes. And they're saying they see a lot of cases solved because of this. Now, here's the thing. This is what they say. They're going to take your DNA, they're going to put it up against all of the DNA from murder and rape scenes that they find, and they're going to figure out if you're connected to it in any way. They say people who submit their information, they're not going to know who you are. They're only going to know the DNA.
How would they not know?
I know.
It's coming through your email.
They're lying through their teeth.
We're going to know who you are, but we're not going to look at it.
Wait a minute. So they're telling everybody to submit their DNA so they can get them for a crime?
And we promise we won't know who you are. So it's very convoluted, but if you've never done anything wrong, you don't have anything to worry about, right?
This
if
is just how you don't do these.
If you've never murder, death, killed, why would you have to worry about it if you're just helping people solve
Then why
crime?
wouldn't you just keep it to yourself?
Well, the thing is they're not just looking at you. They can then look through this genealogy through cousins and all
Did you know
of the
your
people
cousins are murderers?
Well, yeah. I mean, if your
No.
cousin's a murderer and they're out on the
ain't no
streets,
snitch.
wouldn't you want them to?
Snitches
Josh.
get stitches.
Oh my goodness! But
No,
they're
I'm not
saying,
going to do this. I've never
okay,
done these services
I
anyway,
haven't
just
either.
because
Neither
I
have I.
never know where that DNA information is going to end up. And
I've
now
always been told not to.
we
just like
really
you.
don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, some other company might swoop in and buy all this data.
Oh yeah,
now.
and that can happen too. 23andMe
And then who knows who has
specifically
it?
doesn't sell your info, but somebody could buy it
You
from
don't
the
need to
dark
do
web.
these
You don't know where
services.
it's
You
going
don't
to go.
need to do these
but
services.
If again, the law enforcement is saying it could help solve a lot of cases if you do. So they're just putting the word out.
All right.
Good for them.
How about this story? A Colorado woman was hit by a telephone pole while driving along I-25. She said she saw it falling. There was nothing she could really do because if she tried to swerve around it, she was going to hit a car next to her. If she tried to speed up, she was going to hit the car in front of her. So she just had to brace herself, let the telephone pole fall, and it caused some trauma for her. $15,000 worth of damage to her car, along with whiplash and other things physically for her. But even at the scene, the law enforcement and the people who were helping clean it up, they were like, CDOT, the state, they're going to take care of this for you. Obviously, it's their fault. The telephone pole fell on your car. You
CDOT's
didn't
like,
do
"What telephone
anything.
pole?"
CDOT's like,
I didn't
we're
see
not.
anything.
CDOT said no.
Oh, are you serious? They
CDOT,
really were.
here is their claim,
Oh
and
my
the
gosh.
reason they say it is because their attention wasn't brought to the problem beforehand. They said there wasn't an issue with this telephone pole beforehand that we knew we needed to fix. So if it just happened, well, that's not our fault. That's an act of
God.
whatever.
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
be.
It's
not their fault.
This is the thing. CDOT also, about a month ago, there was one of those express gates that flew open because of the crazy wind that we were having and actually struck a truck right there on I-70. Same thing happened. That woman tried to go to CDOT and say, hey, your little swingy gate thing hit my truck and I need you to pay for it. And they were like, no, hold on. We were not aware of a problem before it happened, so we are not liable. Here's the thing is in that first story where they say, well, we didn't know the telephone pole had a problem. That lady went and dug into the records. They hadn't done any maintenance on that telephone pole for over 5 years. And the state says they need to check them every 4 years. So she may have a case here, but she had to do
The
a
plot
lot
thickens.
of work.
Good.
She had to do a lot of work to get CDOT to pay attention to her. And they are still mulling over her case. We
We'll
don't
think
have
about
any.
it.
How's the poll?
Exactly.
Is the poll okay?
The poll, you'll be
Poll
sad
is
to
not
know.
okay.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Well,
Do we lose the
We're
poll?
gonna have to get a new poll.
We lost
Jeremy.
the poll.
Yeah. Sorry.
Hey,
The
bro.
poll
Sorry,
is
but
totaled.
That
in
poor
case you're
Poll
driving
family
along
is probably
I-20
devastated.
I know. Right? That was Daddy
He's
Poll.
got poll
Little trees.
kids.
Yeah.
Daddy Poll.
Oh,
But
no.
so just in case you're driving around, be careful because the state isn't going to take care of objects that fall into your car just because that you think that they will. Like, I just thought the story
Good
was
to know,
crazy.
Katie.
That's
State
a crazy
sucks.
story.
That is crazy.
So-
Don't you kind of feel like that's never mind?
No.
What?
Is it one of those stories where like if something happens, you like it's like a karma thing?
No.
Like that?
No.
I
You
hope
can't
not.
think that.
I hope not.
No way.
Sometimes
that was
you
just,
think it.
It was just a
It's like if something
awful
like so
coincidence.
random and out of the ordinary, like you get struck by lightning, you're like, well,
You think they had it coming?
I'm not saying that.
Oh my
It's just one of those,
gosh.
just one of those
Don't
things.
stand next to Jeremy in a
Just
I
one of those
know.
things. I'm just saying.
You're just out here throwing daggers this
I'm not throwing.
morning.
I'm posing
Little.
a question.
I don't know that
She
woman
could
at
be a
all.
delightful woman. She's probably an awesome woman.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
She had that poll coming. Is
That
that
poll
what
could
you're
have been
saying?
a great poll. I mean, it was a
My
good
I did
poll.
say
gosh.
she in particular had
Lived
it
a
coming,
good
but I was just
life.
posing the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else
well,
you got?
Denver is one of the healthiest cities in the country.
Hey, we're healthy.
Yay! We're ranked number 7. So they looked
We're
into
number 7.
Who's healthier?
the-
Colorado's such a healthy city. or
San
state.
Francisco.
Really?
San Francisco's number 1. So looking at this list right here, let's see. San Francisco's number 1, Hawaii, Honolulu, Hawaii,
That
2.
I can
Yes.
believe.
Seattle, number 3. Salt Lake City, number 4.
Well, they don't drink alcohol, so that makes sense.
San Diego, number 5, and then Portland, number 6 before Denver. All of these cities on the list make sense to me, except number 8, Minneapolis, Minnesota. I know how they eat up there.
They just shiver.
Mm.
Shivering
oh my
is
God.
really good
Shivering's
for you.
really good for you, but
is
the
really
last
good
time
for
I
you.
went to the Twin Cities, I had a bear claw the size of my head, so I know how they eat up there, and it gluttonous does not even begin to describe it. So that one
Well, is it
kind of
them or just
surprised
you?
me. No, Minnesota in general, like it's the land of cheese, right next to
Hey,
Wisconsin.
They
like,
got to build up for the winter,
They
Katie.
do. That's what I'm saying. It's a different
It's a hardy
lifestyle
group of
up
people.
there. Exactly. So that one
I could go
surprised
for a
me.
cinnamon roll this morning.
Oh my
But
Does that sound good?
it is a big
Cinnamon
city, and their food scene is on point. So I'm
Hmm.
sure they've got some healthy options mixed in there now. It's fine. But Denver, our best rankings were in the food and green space categories. We were number 13 and number 12.
We're number 12.
Respectively. So, yeah, Denver, it's a good look for us.
Real
We've
good
got
look. A real
healthiest-
slim look.
One of the healthiest cities
Thin,
in the
slim,
country.
jacked look.
Yeah, jacked.
We're jacked.
So this next story, Denver has a new, I guess it's kind of like an escape room type thing, all right? It's called Beat the Bomb. And what it is you take a team of people into a room, and it's 5 different high-tech rooms. Each one has a different challenge. And as you advance through the challenges, you earn time on your bomb clock, right? And then at the end, in the last room, if you don't figure out that last challenge
You
before
blow
your
up.
bomb clock goes off, no, it's a paint explosion, a foam explosion, or the other one is a slime bomb explosion. So if you don't figure out these clues before your bomb clock goes off, you get hit with a huge thing
I don't
of
wa-
spray paint.
I want to be hit with the
You want-
slime one.
You want to try
I would
it out?
purposely, because I want to get my money's worth. If I'm paying
Yeah.
paying to do this, and I'm in there, I'm be like, oh, guess I didn't solve
I
it.
don't want to be in
Boom.
anything that explodes.
Well, we talked about this, Josh. You and I aren't the biggest fans of the escape rooms.
I
don't
hate
like-
escape rooms.
Yeah,
I
I
will
don't-
never,
Claustrophobic.
ever,
Yeah.
ever do an escape
Same.
room.
Never.
Ever.
The
And Nicole's always like,
concept-
we should do an escape room with some
I was-
friends. And I was like, why don't we get divorced? How about
I
that?
know, yeah, because that's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I
Why
was
don't you
in
escape
one,
this divorce?
and it was dark, and there were strobe lights, and you had to try to figure.
It's
It
horrible.
was the
It's
most
stupid.
claustrophobic thing I've ever been
Yeah.
a part
I
of.
hate
And
escape
we
rooms.
got out, and I was like, you'll never ever get me back in there.
Yeah. No,
the
and
dumbest
But
thing
if
ever.
I were doing this one, slime me.
Yes. Well, and slime is the one that people have the hardest time beating. Only 5% of people who go through the slime bomb
Awesome.
mission complete it. 16% beat the foam bomb mission, and 21% beat the paint bomb mission. So if you're looking into it, it's called Beat the Bomb. And again, looking to open up in Denver pretty soon here.
Well, I wish them luck.
I'd rather go to Topgolf.
Just one more story because you alluded to it. Trader Joe's hot honey mustard dressing has been recalled in the state of
Oh,
Colorado,
great.
along with 17 other states.
Just
Just
great.
want to point that out. People love that hot
Your
honey
hot honey
mustard
mustard.
so
dressing.
good.
It is good.
Uh,
It is good. So just be aware there's some allergens in it that aren't supposed to be in it.
Oh,
so
no.
yeah. Ooh.
Why did that stop?
Careful. I don't know.
'Cause that was such a big story.
Exactly. Trader Joe's.
Huh.
Ooh.
Ooh. All right, right on.
There you
Good
go.
to know. Hey, I want to know, speaking of new places, my sister sent me this. It's a place called Flight Club. Have you heard of this downtown? It's like a dart place. You go in
I
and you can
have
play
heard.
darts.
Yes, and it's like
That's cool.
Yeah, like a whole bar setting.
Yeah,
yeah.
and like you pay and you get unlimited food.
Yeah,
and
I did see that.
Unlimited food.
Yeah,
Katie.
it's pricey
Yeah.
though. We're thinking about going there for a birthday party, so I don't know if anybody's ever been there.
Yeah, sure, I'll
Hit me
tag
up.
along
Let me
if you
know
insist.
let me know if it's any good. Flight Club. There's
Okay.
so many places downtown that I don't know anything about because I just never go down
Yeah,
there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different spots opening up. You got to check
If
it
it's
out.
not in Littleton or Golden, I'm not going.
Oh, come on, venture
Aw,
out.
Come on, Jared. Don't be such a
Exactly.
dud.
Explore the world, Jeremy.
Yeah, I'm good. All right, coming up at 7 o'clock PMI, we've got a positive, a minus, and something interesting. And then I also have this list of some of the April Fool's pranks that some companies played yesterday. Some of them are really good, you guys. Like, really funny. So I'll go over those with you as well. Right now, it's traffic time. it go. It's a fun Wednesday with JKJ at Denver's Mix 100, broadcasting live on YouTube. Go check us out right now. I know you got your phone in your hand. Hop onto your YouTube app, search Mix 100 Denver, and boom, you're right here in the studio with us, hanging out. It's all brought to you by our good friends over at Safeway. And also, don't forget, you can get that Mix 100 Denver app. It is free in your app store, loaded up on your phone and tablet. And then when you do, there's a little microphone button down in the corner that you can click on, and you can send us personalized messages. How about that? Little voicemails that go right to our inbox during the show. And if we like what we hear, we'll turn around and throw it on the air. So if you got an observation or something silly going on in your life, maybe you want to put your kids on there with a goofy dad joke, all you have to do is tap that app, Mix 100 Denver, in your app store, and boom, fire one off at us. We'd love you forever if you did it. Hey, a big old congratulations to Lydia from Aurora. She's our latest Mix 100 winner. She walked away with a big old trip to Miami to go see Coldplay. She was super excited, you guys. She was 50, right? Was that her birthday? She's turning 50.
His birthday.
Big 50th.
Big
in
50.
Miami.
Big winner. We've got some more fun giveaways. A big old contest starting up on Monday where we're going to send you off to see a bunch of shows coming to town. So stick around for that. All the details will be at mix100.com. I was just reading a post that said 2025 is officially 25% over already.
Oh, my gosh.
Jeez.
I know,
I mean,
right?
thank goodness, but also, oh, my gosh.
Thank goodness. What are you looking forward to in 2026?
You got a big
know
year in
yet.
2026?
I don't know yet.
You gonna get married, have a baby?
2025 has been a little weird already, so I'm like, we can move on to the next one, right?
Yeah, well,
I'm
it's
having fun.
It's 25% over already, which is crazy. And get this, 38 Fridays until Christmas.
Oh.
Let's get the tree up.
I mean, don't
Let's get
just
her
look
done.
right.
Get
Summer's
it
my
up.
favorite part. Let's not look right past it. Like, no, we've
It's almost
got.
time to put Elf on.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Seriously.
I know it's snowing and icy outside, but we're not ready for that yet.
Yeah, it's
Just
time.
pump the brakes.
It's time.
Summer's probably my least favorite
Santa,
season.
get ready. It's time to sit on his
Not
lap.
like summer.
Why don't you like?
Now that we don't get
summer?
them off, summer means nothing to me.
No,
Oh,
it's
you're
so
crazy.
nice. You can spend all that time outside.
Spring
It's
and
my
fall. Give me
favorite.
72.
Like I can explore way more when it's not snowing.
Well,
That's
that sounds
my
selfish to you,
favorite.
Katie.
I can't wait to
Is
sit by the
that
pool
selfish?
with my legs out, with my hot dog legs out. I
Hot
can't
dogs
wait.
are legs. There you go.
Can't wait, you guys. Yeah, bring on summer. Let's get her done. Katie, you said you were watching the news last night and something crazy
Oh,
happened?
well, I was watching because the weather was coming through the mountains. We had the high country get hit with some snow last night. And it was funny because I was watching Channel 2 and their weather guy, Greg Nieto, is that how Nieto is last name?
Sure.
So he was in their weather beast thing, right? So they're doing the live check-in with Greg as he's driving into the mountains. And he was just like, yeah, I was just out here and it was sunny bluebird skies. And all of a sudden, now it's this. And they show this live shot of the mountains being super snowy and just treacherous. And all of a sudden, because he's like, we're heading westbound on I-70 just before the Memorial Tunnels. And Aaron, oh no, Aaron, oh no. And all, like you see Greg Nieto sliding off the mountain.
Greg,
and
no.
I was like, I know. And then they cut away
Jeez.
from him. The people in the studio cut away
What?
from him and they were like, we're going to check back in with Greg once we get a little control of that situation. I was like, oh my gosh,
Not
is Greg
Greg
okay?
Nieto.
Is Greg okay?
Did we just witness a
I
death
know.
on live TV?
And then they were like looking at a monitor, obviously, that was above their camera. So you could tell they were looking up at a TV.
Going
and
down.
They were like, we can see what you can't see. He's getting traction. He's fine. Greg is back on the mountain. So
Oh,
they
thank
were
God,
doing
Greg
like
Nieto.
play-by-play of Greg getting back on to the track. But oh my God, in the
That's
moment,
horrifying,
I
yeah.
have never seen anything like that on live news.
Maybe.
It wasn't April Fool's.
It was April Fool's.
It wasn't.
I don't
it
know about
wasn't.
that.
No, it
I think
wasn't.
it was.
No, it wasn't. It was
Sounds to me
not
like a
April
prank.
Fool's, and because it was snowy up in the mountains, and so
Yeah.
and the way that they showed it, I mean, you could see him veer off the mountain. I don't know how they make that up. You know,
You
I
just
don't know
move the
what kind
camera.
of CGI graphics they had with that.
Greg
but
Nieto was like, hey, we got to pull this prank. It's April Fool's.
No,
Let's
no,
pretend
no.
like I'm going to fall off the mountain.
I don't.
And they're like,
think
Greg
so.
Nieto.
That was a
Greg.
really good
Not
prank if they
Greg.
pulled
Who
that
else but
off.
Greg?
Greg
No.
Nieto's the biggest prankster.
Oh, well, he got me.
I think you were bamboozled.
He got me. If that was a prank,
I
it
think
was
that was
so
real.
real. I thought we lost
You
Greg
can't fake
Nieto.
fear.
I really did.
Yeah.
It was so scary.
I gotta look this
It
Greg
was scary
Nieto
for
up.
him.
He looks like a nice little
N-I-E-T-O.
dude.
Yes. And so, yeah, I don't know if anybody else saw that on live news, but I did, and it shocked me a little.
That is shocking.
It was. So
When you
I'm
get
just glad he's
bamboozled like that.
okay.
Hey, speaking
Whatever.
of getting bamboozled, the 10 best April Fool's stunts that were pulled this year, some of these are really good. Hidden Valley Ranch said that they're going to come out with Hidden Valley Ranch flavored soda in different varieties like Classic Ranch, Garlic Ranch, Hot Honey Ranch, and Jalapeno Ranch soda.
I'd try it. I ain't mad about it. I love Hidden Valley Ranch. I would try it.
Well, you can't. It was fake. You got to make your own.
Sad day.
Yahoo came out with the touch grass keyboard, which is the big trend right now where you got to get off social media and go touch grass.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
that app that's out.
That's funny.
So it was literally a keyboard with grass growing out of each key. Pretty good. A pet tech company called Whisker announced a candle called the Cat Pew #2, and it was a cat poop scented candle.
No.
Here's one for Josh. Dude Wipes teamed up with Manscaped for the Dude Man, a shaver with a cone shape attached to it so you can shave your butt and really get in there.
Oh my gosh. No.
You already do that
I
anyway.
didn't know. I don't.
Josh has the smoothest butt I've ever seen.
Okay.
Seriously, I've rubbed it. It is so smooth.
Like a baby's bottom.
It's so
Oh my
smooth, you guys.
goodness.
Yep. Yep.
No.
There was an entire
Never
outfit
getting married.
meant for cleaning glasses. What? Ladies
You
love
are ruining marriage
smooth
for
butts.
him.
You guys, like, his butt is so smooth.
Ruined marriage
It's so
on my
smooth.
own, Katie.
I just want to rub my face on it. It's so smooth.
Yeah.
Wine stain furniture was coming out from Josh Cellars, the winery, because they were saying that it is couches and chairs with built-in wine stains, so you don't have to worry about spilling your wine on it
That's
and adding
funny.
more.
mean,
I wouldn't
That's
have washed
really
my couch
good.
cushions last
Exactly.
night. if I had
Right,
that.
it's really good. And then this one's for Katie Cat, Raising Cane's Skin Moisturizer.
I think you already have that.
A
That's
new
just-
skincare
right?
line that
Ex-
smells just like chicken, and you rub it on your face.
I love chicken.
You are
I
gonna
know you
break
do.
out, girl.
I do.
It's you.
Katie, I love chicken.
I don't think there was anything on here for me, darn it.
I bet the dude manscape, whatever
Yeah,
it was.
that one's probably for you.
That's
No,
for you.
that's for
How
Josh.
about this one? Did you see yesterday Dutch Brothers had their dill pickle flavored Red Bull thing?
No.
Zoe got it and
I want
loved
that.
it. Loved it. Said that it was supposed to be their April Fool's thing and people like fell in love with their dill pickle flavored Red Bull.
I've had their dill pickle, or no, it was Sonic. Sonic has the dill pickle slushy, and that's
Yes.
really good too.
I've heard about
I would
that
try
too.
that.
dill
Yeah.
pickle Red Bull. Why not?
Yeah. You'd at least try it. Give it a try, right?
You're really mad at your heart one day. Yeah, do it.
Yeah, why
No,
not?
that's good. It'll rehydrate you.
Heart, you suck.
You'll never
Where's that Red
cramp.
Bull?
You'll never cramp.
Yeah, true. All right, well, there's your April Fool's crap. PMI right now. We've been sifting through all the stories this morning to find a positive, a minus, and something interesting. This is a big P. I got the P today. Dave Coulier, the beloved star from
Yes!
Full House, recently learned that he is now cancer-free
Yay.
after battling stage 3 non-Hodgkin lymphoma.
I saw that.
That is
Oh.
fantastic.
I
I
love
know.
how he attributed it to his Full House family helping him in that journey, as well as his wife, like a whole, just a bunch of people really helping him with that. I love
know.
that
Great
story.
news.
and such an iconic guy and character from, our childhood.
Yes. Joey
Uncle
Gladstone.
Joey,
Yeah.
cut it out. Dude's
Yeah.
65 years old now. But anyway, he did an interview with Parade Magazine. He said there's no sign of cancer. He says one of the few times in my life when 0 has been a great number to hear. And now he says it's basically in the rearview mirror for him. So he's obviously
man.
very ecstatic. And longtime friends Candace Cameron Bure and John Stamos expressed their jubilation and support on social media. So that's
Absolutely.
great news for Dave Coulier.
Well, and even when
Alanis
he-
Morissette is still really mad at him.
I
though.
know.
Oh, is she gonna write a
That
song?
whole situation aside, though, I remember when he let us know about his cancer diagnosis, and even then, his attitude was so positive about it. I mean,
Yeah.
it was not. It was far along. It was. Like,
It wasn't
what,
doom
like
and
stage-
gloom.
No, it wasn't. It was not as easy as you think. Just like going in for some treatment, and it's fine though. He was definitely, apprehensive going into it, but his attitude was always so.
But that's who he is, know, he's a
really
comic.
is.
He's a
Yeah.
stand-up
Yeah.
comic.
It's always
he's a
one of
funny
those
guy.
things, like you see him, he was doing something with the Washington Capitals because he's a Canadian, so he obviously loves hockey. And they were doing this thing where every time Ovechkin scores a goal, they donate some kind of money to the Cancer Foundation that he was a part of. And I saw him talking about it the other day. And you're right, like he is now, I guess, in remission, or they can't find any scans of it anymore. But you see him, and it looks like he went through chemotherapy, and you see him without any of his hair, and you're just like, oh my goodness, it's, kind of takes you back a little bit because he was just, so full of life and so happy and everything on and had the crazy mullet that you saw
on Full House.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
You see him like that, and you're like, oh my gosh. And then you hear, I saw 2 days later that his cancer was gone. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
awesome to hear.
Good news for Joey.
Very
Yeah.
good news.
Joey.
That's a good
So-
one, Jared.
All right, who's got the minus?
I have the minus, and I am upset. Oh
me
my
too.
gosh. Katie, you're going to be upset hearing this
Yeah.
as well. The Nuggets had a game last night. This is Josh on sports. The Nuggets had a game last night, and Nikola Jokic set history. I mean, something that has literally never been done in the NBA ever. He went for 61 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists. That is literally unheard of until last night. So one of the
He's
best
good.
games I've ever seen.
He's
pretty
a
good.
Very
player.
good.
He's a pretty good
yeah.
guy, yeah.
That's
He knows
Jer on
how to
sports
shoot
right
the
there.
ball.
He's good.
Good guy.
He is. I mean, the team that they were playing, the Timberwolves, are a huge rivalry of the
Yeah.
Nuggets. Like very, very big. They're actually 6-0 against the Nuggets the last 6 games, and we hate that. But the Timberwolves players after the game last night couldn't stop talking about the game that they saw. They're like, that's the best player they've ever seen in their lifetime, and that is huge praise for NBA players to say that's the best NBA player of all time. And that whole moment was ruined because the Nuggets ended up losing the game with 0 time on the clock. Russell Westbrook fouled one of the Minnesota Timberwolves players last night with 0 seconds left on the clock, and that player got 3 shots from the free throw line because it was a 3-pointer that he was taking. And so they lost the game with 0 seconds on the clock.
So dumb, Jared.
And that broke my heart. Because I stayed
I'm
up.
about ready to tear up.
I stayed up very late to watch that game. So I was grumpy because I'm like, well, I have work very soon. And I stayed up to watch a loss. And on top of that, it doesn't matter now what you do with your historic night, Nikola Jokic.
We lost.
That's an L.
Wah, wah, wah.
Well,
on
and
the
there's
sheet.
other.
And-
We have playoffs right around the corner.
Yeah.
We are the 3 seed right
Playoffs?
now, Jared.
19 days.
Minnesota's the 5 seed, and that game meant a lot last night. I don't
It's
even
almost
know
time
what the
to plant your
standings.
seeds if you have a garden, right?
I don't
Yeah.
even know what the standings are right now after that game, but it's
They're
and
still
then
behind the
You have to
Nuggets.
think the Timberwolves are the team that outdid us from the playoffs
Mm-hmm.
last year, so we're still sore about that. That's still fresh.
Playoffs?
Like,
Don't talk about
look at that.
playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs?
Gosh, yeah, right
Well,
around
Jim
the corner,
Mora.
Jeremy.
Can't even win a game.
But yeah, it's a sad day for Nuggets fans.
I
it
was
really
was
is.
genuinely like
I barely
stewing.
came into work today.
I was
honestly.
stewing
Like,
in
I'm
my
so
bed last
upset.
night, man. I was pissed. I was not
Yeah.
happy
I was
about
there
it.
with you, buddy.
And
that was
it puts-
heartbreaker.
I mean, 61 points. This is unbelievable. He had 77% from the line, 18 to 29 field goals made, 2 steals, 10 assists, 11 rebounds, 61 points. He played 52 minutes. First of all, an
52
average NBA game is
minutes!
48 minutes. So he played 52 minutes of a
Jeremy.
48-minute game because it went into double overtime. And they
Playoffs?
still lost.
Don't talk about it. Playoffs?
I know
you
you
kidding
hate
me?
this.
Playoffs?
I'm livid.
I'm just over here
It's a
slicing my
Denver
wrist. It's all
story.
right.
Oh, we still love the Nuggets, but that is
That is a heck of a
sad
story
loss.
this morning.
That's a
so
sad
sad.
loss to have to
I'm so
absorb.
That's a
sad.
really sad
It really
loss.
is.
Oh,
It
boy.
is.
Fine, I'll get over it. It's okay.
All right,
I'll
Katie,
be
you better
okay.
hurry and do your interesting.
Okay, well, Gen Zers say that you can tell if someone is old by their email address.
It's
And
true.
It is. Well, if you look at it, if your name, your full name is in your email address, you probably got it a long time ago because all of those are taken. So if your name's in your email address, you're probably old, and that's how Gen Zers are figuring out your age by your email address, and you can hit me up, katie.mitchell@gmail.com.
I talked to a
Your
lot
For
of
Gmail.
real.
the winners that play like
Yes,
Fast
you do.
Five
So
or
you,
anything.
you probably see this.
And I see this all the time when someone says
Earthlink.
at AOL. or
Yes.
whatever,
Yeah.
they literally apologize and they go, "Yes, AOL," and I go, "Oh, you've been around for a minute, haven't
Yes.
you?"
Samantha Bates at
Yes.
AOL.
It's a lot of those.
That
yeah.
or the Earthlink.
or Hotmail.
Hotmail's a
Earthlink.
big one.
That's the other thing, another domain.
the
You also know if
domain.
they're super
makes
old
you
if it's
old.
like at Comcast. They're like using their
Comcast.net.
internet providers
I'm like, yeah, you've been
email.
been around for a
all
minute,
right.
haven't you?
Gmail's where it's at, you guys. You got to get your Gmail
Oh my
on.
Yeah.
goodness.
At AOL.
Even the Yahoo ones.
I know,
gosh, I know, right?
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, that's it. That's your PMI this morning with JKJ. All right, good news. Coming up at 7:25, we're going to be playing Fast Five, and we've got some Joe Coy comedy tickets up for grabs. Dude is coming to town at Ball Arena, so you're going to want to play today for sure. So get ready to call us. Save this number in your phone, 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. I'll get you in the studios here in a few minutes for Fast Five. Right now, let's see what what Aaron is up to. Go ahead, Aaron. Yeah, I do believe it is time to have some fun with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. This little Fast 5 game has just taken off. It's exploded. We get so many messages from people saying that they love it. They play it at work. They play it with their kids. A lot of teachers take it to the school and play it with their students. And if you'd like to be part of the excitement of Fast 5, give us a call right now, 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. And I will say, if you've never played before, I'd like to get some newbies on the line. So if you've never given us a jingle, 303-691-1649. I'll get you here in the studios for Fast 5. Here's how it works. We'll get you on the air with us, and I will toss a category at you, and then start a 10-second timer. And within those 10 seconds, you got to give me 5 things that have to do with that category. We've done things like brands with the color yellow in their logo. We've asked for 5 Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. Bands or artists with the letter Z anywhere in their name. Some of them are kind of silly. Some of them are kind of fun. You never know what you're going to get. But the key is just to call in and have a ding-dang good time with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. So call us, 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. Will get you in the studios. And Katy, we got a killer prize this week, don't we?
We do. You're going to go check out Joe Coy, who's hitting up Ball Arena on April 12th, which is a Saturday date night for you. And yeah, you're winning a pair of tickets when you win Fast 5 all week.
Right on.
He's hilarious. So you're going to have a great time.
He's one of the biggies. Definitely a big name coming to Ball Arena there. And if you win Fast 5 today, boom, we'll send you out for a fun little night out on the town. So give us a jingle. Josh is quickly working through all of these calls right now. Full phone lines, 303-691-1649. And as always, as we play, if they lose and they drop off the line, be ready to dial in because that'll open up a phone line. So who's been holding the longest? We got Sunny. Hi, Sunny.
Hello, how are you?
Well, we're super dupes. How are you? That's more important.
Also super dupes.
Right on. What are you doing today?
Just work.
Just work. Wah, wah.
Where you work, Sonny?
I work for Common Spirit,
What's that?
the hospital system around
Oh, that's
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. It sounds like a movie about like a magical unicorn, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. Right.
here. I would prefer it be a magical unicorn, but it
Yeah,
is
it's
not.
all right.
A little more fun than work sometimes, I imagine.
So what do you do? What do you do for them?
I deal with patient safety.
Oh, we need you.
Yeah, you're an
Yeah,
important person.
That's awesome, Sonny.
Sonny.
Thank you. I agree. We do need me.
You're like, I like that paycheck.
I'm needed.
Are you generally a sunny, happy person?
Yes,
That's
all
good.
the time.
That's
for
good.
you.
We could
Good
get
for you.
along, Sonny.
Yeah, we can hang out. All right, Sonny, let's do a little Fast 5 action with you. I got a whole
Something easy.
Something
like things
easy.
we can push.
Yeah.
We've done that. We've done the things you can push, the things you can pull. We've done that.
Easy peasy.
Mac and cheesy. What do I have? Where's my list? I thought I pulled up a list of these. Yeah, I'll do a different one. All right, so in honor of somebody who recently passed away, in 10 seconds, please give me 5 actors that have played Batman. Go.
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
Val Kilmer.
1.
Dale.
Oh, time's up. But yeah, old
Those
Val
two,
Kilmer sadly
yeah.
passed away. But yeah, Ben Affleck, George Clooney.
Michael Keaton's my favorite Batman.
Michael Keaton's
He's
the
my
OG.
favorite.
Batman's actually my favorite superhero, so the fact that I panicked really was not cool.
You just seized up. You're
I
like,
know.
Batman who? I've never heard of Batman.
That clock ticking, Sonny. It'll get you. Oh.
Well, darn it, Sonny. You'll be thinking of a few more like Robert Pattinson and Adam West if you want to go way back.
Oh.
Ah,
Yep.
nuts. Sonny, it was so
Bummer.
nice talking to you and meeting you. You have a great day, okay?
You too.
Bye.
Bye, Sonny.
Bye.
Bye.
She sounded sunny. I liked her.
Is it Rosero? Rosio?
Rocio?
Rocio. That was close.
Yes.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Well, we're great. What are you doing today?
I'm just getting off of work.
Are ya?
Oh, where did you work at?
I'm over at the hospital in Fort Collins doing the night shift.
Okay.
Another hospital worker. What do you do
Yeah.
overnight then?
I'm a surgical technologist.
Well, that sounds fancy and
I know, you
important.
sound like you have like a clipboard and everything when you walk around.
Oh, no.
What does that mean?
No, it's more about like operating room type of things.
Okay. Okay, so
Yeah.
you get the operated
Still
or
so vague.
the operating room prepped and ready for people before they go in there. Is that what it is?
Yep.
Okay.
I get to see all the inside.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You said that a little too excitedly.
Yeah.
Rosio.
What's the neatest thing to look at that's inside us?
Actually, you know what? I thought the intestines were really interesting to look at because it looks just like the picture in the book.
Right. All squiggly and
All
slimy.
squiggly and all bunched up in there.
Gross.
Like a big vacuum cleaner hose, right?
Yeah,
Just all on our
gross,
stomach.
Do you get all heebie-jeebie anymore, or is it like really cool for you to see that stuff?
No, it's really cool for me. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not
man.
at all like grossed out or anything. You know, like the only thing that really kind of grosses me out is like boiled milk. The smell of spoiled milk.
That's funny. Yeah, you're in the
Yeah.
perfect field then, because that stuff would gross me out. I'd be gagging all day.
I'd be passed out on the floor.
I would. I'd not be able to handle it.
My
so.
wife had a C-section, and I peeked over that little curtain just for a minute to see a little bit of intestine, and I was like, no, I'm out. Nope. Can't do it.
Yeah.
Can't do
You're
it.
a little woozy.
Yeah, Lil Woozy's my rap
Lil
name if
Woozy.
I have to see that stuff. Well, good for you. We need good humans like you to do that work, so thank you so
Yes,
much.
Thank you,
Well, thank you.
Rocio.
Appreciate it.
All right, let's do some Fast Five with you. I've got another movie one. We have a lot of listeners sending in movie ones, which I love, whatever. It's pretty universal. But in 10 seconds, please give me 5 movies that are all about natural disasters. Go.
Twister,
Yeah.
natural disasters, The Day After Tomorrow.
Oh, you got 2.
You got
That would have been 2.
Oh, Twister.
Pompeii, San Andreas,
Armageddon.
2012, Armageddon would have been a good one.
Of course, yeah.
Isn't there an earthquake one or something with The Rock? I don't know.
There's got to be, right?
I don't
Fun
know.
fact about Twister, though, it was the first movie ever released on DVD.
Well, how about that?
How about that?
Nerd alert.
I know. Learn something new.
Hey, it was so nice meeting you as well, and thank you for calling in and having some fun with us. Have a great day.
Of course. Yeah, you guys too. Thank you so
Bye,
much.
Rocio.
Yeah, see ya. Wow, what a sweet gig she
know.
has.
Yeah, perfect for her.
I know.
Like, she's fascinated.
That
she
opened up
said.
a phone line if you want to play Fast 5, 303-691-1649. I'll get you here in the studios. Hi, Christina.
Hello.
Hello.
Me, Christina?
That's you, Christina.
You.
My little screen says you're dropping your kids off.
I am. I just dropped my daughter off, and now I'm going to drop my son off at high school.
Oh, right on.
Oh.
Give your kids a shout out.
Shout out to Cadence. Her birthday's tomorrow. And my son, Kai.
Well, right on. They good kids?
They are good kids.
Good for you. You're a good mama bear, it sounds like. What
Yeah.
do you do to decompress and get away from your children, though?
Do we ever get away from our children?
Right? When does
True
that happen,
story.
Christina?
Hey, I got a date night
No,
this
but I
Saturday
actually
night.
like hanging out with them right now. So.
That's good.
That's good. Yeah, when they get to the age where they can take care of themselves, they turn out to be a lot of fun, don't they? Like,
Yeah,
They're
and
fun
I
to
know
talk
they're
to.
about to leave, so
I
Right.
know.
I want to get as much time as I can.
How old's your
Um,
high schooler? Where, what level of high school?
He's 15.
Okay.
Okay,
He's
so-
just finishing his freshman year.
Yeah, just finishing it up. So
Boy,
you got
those-
a few more years.
But those high school years go by so fast, Christina. You are
They
so
do.
right.
I can't believe he's already.
Yeah, you're
Almost.
smart to cherish everyone because
You hold on tight to him, Christina.
It goes by so quick,
tight.
like blink of an eye.
Ah, with this economy, they'll be living at your house until they're 30. Don't worry about it.
Sure.
Don't even worry about it. It'll be
Oh
fine.
gosh.
All right, girlfriend, let's do some Fast 5 with you. The letter is G, like go and
Go.
gangsta.
Okay.
I'm so street. The letter is G. In 10 seconds, please give me 5 bands or artists that begin with the letter G. Go.
Google Dolls.
Yes.
damn.
Uh-oh.
George, what's his name?
George Mike.
Dead.
George Michael.
George Michael. Oh.
George
Michael,
Strait.
That's his name.
George
Strait's
Harrison.
another one.
Guns N' Roses.
Green Day.
Guns N' Roses. Oh, well, now that y'all say them.
Genesis.
I mean,
Grateful
I
Dead.
know, so many.
Gloria
I said
Estefan.
Grateful Dead after
Did you?
Buzzer, but
Oh,
all good.
Well, you started with Goo Goo Dolls, which is one of my favorites, but
Yeah.
sadly you didn't get it. But it was such a treat talking to you. You're such a good human.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You have a good day. Bye, Christina.
Bye.
Happy birthday, Kaden. Bye, Kai.
Jess has been holding a minute. Hi, Jess.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning to you. So it says you're going to work today. What do you do?
Going to work. I'm a psych nurse.
Ooh, another nurse.
Medical professional. A psych nurse. even.
Yes.
Whoa, that's heavy.
Yeah, like what kind of stuff do you do?
That's heavy.
So I work in home care. So I take care of people in their homes who aren't able to really get out and get to clinics and stuff. And yeah,
Yeah.
it's very interesting. I love it.
So another really good human.
Yeah.
Like you are a special person to do that.
Well, there is such a huge
Oh,
need of
thank
that.
you.
People who need care but can't leave their house. Like home nurses are
Yeah.
so important. So yes, thank you, Jess, for doing your part there.
Oh, thank you.
Good human alert. Makes our job seem kind of silly, doesn't
Yeah,
it, Katie?
it does.
We're on here
It
telling
does.
fart jokes.
No, not at all. Not at all.
All right, Jess, let's do Fast Five with you. In 10 seconds, so back in the day, McDonald's had a bunch of different characters and mascots. So in 10 seconds, give me 5 of those McDonald's characters. Go.
Well, there's Ronald McDonald, the Hamburglar.
Yep.
There's a purple one. Shoot.
Oh, Grimace.
Grimace, and then Birdie.
Grimace.
Birdie and Mayor McCheese.
Mayor McCheese, or the
fried kids.
Hamburglar.
She said Hamburglar.
She did say Hamburglar.
And then, the unfortunately shaped Grimace, that
Yeah.
you were trying to puzzle out there. Who looks like an adult toy, but we'll just
Yeah,
leave it
I
there.
know.
We will just leave that there.
Oh, poor Grimace.
Poor Grimace. Are you kidding me? He was the popular one.
Right? Everybody loved him.
Jess, again, very nice to talk to you. You're a great listener. Thanks for having us on in the
Oh,
morning.
you too. Thanks so much, guys.
Yeah, see you later. Have
a great day. Bye.
Bye.
Man, just got some stumpers today.
I
Hi, Nico.
know.
Hi.
Hey, you. What are you doing today?
Driving the kiddos to school.
Aw, you got him in the car?
I do.
Give him a shout out.
I'm here with Isla and Frankie, and they love listening to Fast Five.
Oh, hi, Isla and Frankie. How old are they?
Hey.
Hey, kids.
10 and 12.
10 and 12. Also fun
age.
ages.
Yeah. Like,
Good
I love.
ages.
Love. They still like
Yeah,
you
they're
kind
fun.
of at 10 and 12. So,
Yeah, we're still besties.
yeah.
Still besties. That's cute. All right, well, let's do some Fast Five. Let me ask Katie something. Did we ever get a winner with Paw Patrol? Did we ever do that? I don't think we did,
I
did
don't
we?
know if we did.
This one might be right up your alley then, Nico.
Okay, here we go.
All right, Nico.
Fingers.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
In 10 seconds, please give me 5 of the dogs from Paw Patrol. Go.
Oh my god.
Oh.
We didn't watch Paw Patrol. We didn't watch Paw Patrol.
You Your kids are like, ew, Paw Patrol.
We didn't watch that, Mom.
And we have yet to get a winner on that one.
Yeah, we have not gotten a winner on Paw Patrol.
And I've asked a lot of parents with small children. So.
I've made those cookies before. I know the guy.
What did they say?
I know the guy.
I know the guy. Oh, yeah. Ryder.
Yeah.
Ryder's the guy.
Yeah.
Nico, so nice to talk to you. And bye, kiddos. Y'all have a great day.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
Frankie. Bye, Isla. Oh, that's funny.
Hey, Danielle. Welcome to Fast Five. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
We're super dupes. It says you're planning dinner. Is that what you're doing right now?
Oh.
Well, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and my big kid just went to school. My baby's sleeping, so I'm doing the mom stuff.
Good for
Yep.
you. So what are you making tonight?
I think I'm going to do Mexican hamburgers.
Oh, I love Mexican hamburgers.
What's a Mexican hamburger?
What? It's just like
You put the
go
hamburger
ahead.
in a tortilla with refried beans, and you smother it with cheese and green chili.
Yes.
Shut up.
It
Why have I never had
originated-
this before?
Yeah, the
I
Mexican
don't know why. You're
hamburger,
crazy.
It originated in Colorado. It was made here. I just read a story about the Mexican hamburger
Look at
not
Katy.
too long ago. I love
Mexican
Mexican
hamburger
hamburgers.
expert over here.
Oh, I love them so
Oh,
much.
Is there a
they're
sauce
awesome.
that you put on it?
Green chili.
Green chili.
You smother that stuff.
Shut up. Why
Yes.
haven't I had this?
It's essentially a
You've got
burrito.
to have it.
Yeah, it's a smothered burrito, but
With
you
a
have
hamburger in
a
it.
hamburger patty instead of the ground beef, and it is so
and
good.
you need
Jeremy.
the refried beans.
You do. You need the refried beans.
I would put in the refried beans.
Oh. You know what? Shout out to Santiago's does a really good Mexican hamburger.
What's the side? Do you have a
hamburger.
side with it?
Mexican rice.
Yeah.
I love Mexican rice too.
See?
Yeah, it's a good dinner.
It's so good.
Okay, well, I'm going to put it on the menu for later this week. Thank you,
I'll
Danielle.
take the Paw Patrol question.
Nope, sorry, it's over. It's done.
I mean,
It's
she
done
gave
so.
you an idea for dinner this week. You can't
No,
give her
you're not
an easy
getting it.
question.
You're not getting it.
I'll even sing the answer.
Nope. Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol. Nope. Not doing it. Not doing it. That one's
Okay.
getting put on the shelf until next week now.
Oh, that's funny.
This one might be easy for you though. It's very local. In 10 seconds, sweet Danielle with her hamburger. Please give me 5 of the states that border Colorado. Go.
Utah, Wyoming, Arizona, Oklahoma, Nebraska.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Is that it?
Yeah, Oklahoma just barely. down
Okay,
there at
I
the
was wondering
bottom.
about the Oklahoma, but hey, Danielle!
Oh, my son is gonna freak out. He's gonna be so mad he missed hearing this.
Oh,
You
nuts.
can go listen on the podcast, though.
I don't know
That's
if
a good
Josh.
news.
Oh, okay.
When you're talking to Josh here about your prize, you can talk him into sending you the audio of you winning. How about that?
There you
Oh,
go.
cool.
He
He'll be
would-
thrilled.
He would love to do that for you. So I'm
Awesome.
going to throw you on hold. Congratulations. We're going to send you out for a fun night to go see Joe Coy at Ball Arena, all right? So
That sounds great. Thank you.
hold on to your butt for a second, and Josh will come back and tell you about your prize. There you go.
Thanks,
That's how we
Danielle.
do it.
Oh, that was fun.
That was a good round today.
Yeah.
Really good
Got
round
me
of
hungry
Fast
for
Five.
Mexican hamburgers, too.
I want
Oh,
to eat that.
They're so good. Yeah, Zoe's dad turned me onto them way back in the day, and I've just been a big fan ever since.
Yeah, that's
20
awesome.
plus years strong.
I will eat that for sure. So thank you. Thank you to everybody who called in today. That was a very good round of Fast Five. Good news. We'll play it again tomorrow morning at 7:25. All right, coming up at 8, more audience participation, more chances to be a little radio superstar with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. Here's what we're going to be talking about. We want to know what you got in your mouth. And we got to keep it PG.
Yeah.
Everybody relax as you're running for the phone right now. What did you get in your mouth? We want the stories
Yes.
of the ooh moments. You're like, oh my God, it's in my mouth. It's in my mouth. Get ready to call in with your stories at 303-691-1649. This should be fun. Coming up with JKJ. Let's see what's going on with traffic.
She said.
Just go ahead. Ha ha! Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Thanks for hanging out with JKJ in the morning, Denver's most fun morning show. Thank you for having us on. You can watch us live on YouTube if you'd like as well. Just search Mix 100 Denver, and you can see what's going on here in the studio. Hang out with us. You can even make comments there on the YouTube stream. And it's all brought to you by our good friends at Safeway. And also, don't forget to follow along with the very free Mix 100 Denver app. Tap that app in the App Store, Mix 100 Denver, and you can listen to the show and the station wherever you are today. If you're at that kangaroo yoga class or sitting in the sauna all naked today, you can have JKJ right there on your phone.
No
Tap
tan
that
lines.
app. No tan lines, that's right. Mix 100 Denver in your App Store. Before we hop on the lines, we're going to be talking about what you got in your mouth. And I'm excited about this because people were already calling during the break. They're like, I got to tell you what I got in my mouth. We're going to do that in just a second. But this story was a little concerning this morning. I guess April is National Distracted Driving Awareness Month. Of course it is. I've been waiting all year for this. This is weird. It says 1 in 7 people have fallen asleep at the wheel. Just dozed off, took a snooze, and just zipped on down the road.
Jeez.
Yeah. Happened to me once.
You fell asleep at the
right,
wheel?
Asleep?
right at a train track crossing, and a police officer actually came up to me and was like, ma'am, but I just pulled an overnight shift at the radio station, so I was just tired, and I told him
You were
that. I was like,
gosh.
I just got off the air, officer. So, yeah, it
Officer.
definitely, it happened, but he was nice about it, thankfully.
Yeah, that's
cow.
good. They say to avoid that, of course, drink caffeine, crank the radio, roll down the windows, blast the AC. I've done that before. Or talk to somebody on your phone. But yeah, that's concerning. 1 in 7 people falling asleep at the wheel. I've never done it personally. I've almost pooped my pants behind the wheel. but
Okay, well,
Other
there's
than
got to
that,
be a story for that, too,
I have
right?
not fallen asleep behind the wheel. All right, so let's do this. This should be kind of fun. This is silly. Now, we got to keep it PG. Come on. We got to be grown-ups here. But we want to know, what did you get in your mouth? I threw it up on Facebook last night, and some of the comments were absolutely fantastic. I put it up there because just like 2 nights ago, we had wrapped up dinner, and Nick Nack was doing some of the dishes. I was cleaning the table, and there was a pot sitting next to the sink. And we had made this stir-fry concoction thing with, sausages and various vegetables and some noodles. And as I walked by and I looked in that pan, there was like, I don't know, maybe 10 little corn kernels left.
Mm-hmm.
And they were kind of, blackened because they were down in the bottom of that pan. I was like, oh, those are the best ones.
Charcoal,
Oh, they got the
exactly.
good flavor.
Mm.
So I went boop, 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 boop with my fingers and grabbed about 10 of them and popped them in my mouth just to go, oh my God. Oh my God.
What happened?
What is wrong? And Nick Nack's like, oh, I just sprayed soap in there to get the pan clean. And here I am blowing bubbles out my mouth.
Oh, ew.
Like, blah,
Gross.
It was so gross, you guys.
And you were expecting it to be so good.
I wanted
That's
it
the
to
problem.
be the blackened corn.
That's the
Instead, I
problem.
got Dawn dish soap in my mouth. It was
At
nasty.
least it's clean.
Yeah, right? My mouth is super clean now.
Better than some
So it's
stuff.
like, I got to throw this on the old Facebook. What did you get in your mouth? We want to hear from you. 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649. Now, our dear friend Nina. Hi, Nina.
Hi, Jeremy.
Saw that post. You guys know Nina because she's on in the afternoons here at Mix 100.
Mm-hmm.
And she texted me and she's like, I have a story for you about what I got in my mouth. And I want you to tell everybody what you told me.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, first of all, I hate that I am outing myself on this because it's disgusting. This happened to me yesterday. I was at home and I was loving on my dogs. I have 2 dogs. I'm a dog person. And I was kissing my dog Bonzo on the head. just kiss, 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 smushing my face against his face, showing my dog some love. And then I got up and I kind of pressed my lips together and I felt something and I licked it.
Oh.
And I realized that I just ate my dog's eye booger
Yes!
that got stuck to my lip.
Gross.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Nina.
disgusting.
That's so gross.
What was
Yeah.
your reaction?
She's like, delicious.
I freaked out. No, I freaked out. I was like, no way that actually just happened. I tried to scramble it out of my mouth, and I did, and I saw it too, which is the worst part.
Oh, Nina.
I'm physically nauseous right now thinking about that.
That's disgusting.
So what did it taste like?
It was not good, but it was very salty. So if you like
my
salt,
God, Nina.
That's disgusting.
if you're a salt person,
Nina. That is so
That's really gross. Okay, so that's what we're looking for.
Oh my
yeah, it was nasty, guys.
Yeah, well, at least you're didn't become into it. And now you're licking your dog's eye every day.
Oh.
Right.
That's so gross. All right, well, shout out to you and Bonzo and the IGU. Thank you very much, Nina. We'll talk to you
Thanks,
later
guys.
this afternoon. See you later. Have a
Have
good
a
day.
good morning.
Have a good
Gross.
morning. Katie, did you ever get
Jeez.
anything gross in your mouth?
I'm a mom, so things were gross in my mouth all the time. If you have a baby, it just tends to happen. Plenty of time changing diapers, bodily fluids, you name it, it probably happened. So when it comes to the kid, lots of gross stuff. I told you guys a story recently about the dog slobber getting in my mouth when it shook its head. So yeah, it happens quite often, but you deal with it. You roll with the punches.
Especially
right?
if you have a little boy, that little water wiggle starts.
I know,
you
yeah.
know,
Yeah. It's like a
going to
fountain.
town.
It's like a water fountain.
It
It's
is.
so gross.
What did you get in your mouth that was kind of gross? 303-691-1649. Here's Kiki. Hi, Kiki.
Hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. So what'd you get in your mouth?
Pee.
Yeah.
really
there
disgusting.
it is.
Yeah, and it was so funny because I was saying before, it was a repressed memory, and when I heard that prompt, I was like, oh,
Why is
that
it-
happened to me.
So what happened?
So my ex, just to preface this, he was a construction worker, so he liked to pee in bottles. It didn't happen often, but we went to we had a rat that was sick, so we took him to an emergency vet at night. So it was dark in my car. He peed in the bottle. I had my own water bottle. We parked. I grabbed it. He was sitting right next to me. No pre-warning. No warning.
Nope.
And then I take a sip, and then I just open the door and so I didn't actually swallow anything.
Oh, but it was in your
What bugged
mouth.
me
It was
is
in your
He
mouth.
laughed at me, and he didn't even say sorry. He didn't even say sorry.
Oh,
And it was I was being over dramatic.
Yeah,
who
you're
in their
just
life
settle
has
down.
paid
He's
for
like,
pee before?
He's like, babe, it's just me. It's just me. It's just my pee. Don't worry about it.
No.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. I wouldn't have made a big deal if I drank your pee.
Right. He's like, I
Oh
thought you
my
maybe were
God.
into it. I don't know.
I thought you liked my pee.
So it was never talked about again until this moment because, I just repressed it really deep down.
Never to be spoken of
I
again.
deleted that from my brain.
Well,
Yep.
this is what we're looking for.
Oh,
A swig of your
gosh.
boyfriend's urine.
Not a fan.
Not a
If
fan.
anyone's curious
Yeah.
about it.
Kiki,
Do not
thank you for
recommend.
making my morning. Thank you
Thanks,
for the call.
Kiki.
All right.
Yeah, thank you guys.
See you later.
Oh
Bye.
gosh.
That's
Jay.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jay.
Hey.
So what was the gross thing you got in your mouth?
I was standing outside in the backyard and I was yawning a really nice yawn, and almost in slow motion, I could see this fly coming right at me. I
Yes.
tried to close my mouth, but I was too deep into the yawn. He flew right in. I closed my mouth right behind me, buzzed around in my mouth for like 2 seconds.
Oh no.
Gross, Jay. Flies are on
It
poop.
buzzed around in your mouth?
Yes,
Oh,
I know this.
no.
I know this.
No.
Did you swallow it or did you get out?
No, I spit him out, but it was like she just said, no, I could see him coming. And it was like it was in slow motion. I was like, I can't get my mouth closed in time. And he just flew right into my mouth.
That was the best day of that fly's life. When he got out, he's like, freedom!
Told all his little fly buddies, you'll never guess what happened to me.
happened to me today.
Oh my gosh.
Jay, that's awesome. Thank you, sir. Have
All
a
right.
great day.
Thanks,
you.
Jay.
Bye. What's the weird thing, gross thing, nasty thing you got in your mouth? Keep it PG. 303-691-1649 will get you on the air with JKJ. We've got Alexis. Hi, Alexis.
Hi, how are you guys today?
Well, we're super dupes. We're getting a
Yeah.
little cringy with this, but I love these stories. I just love them. So what'd you get in your mouth?
It wasn't me specifically, but I do work in labor and delivery.
Oh, okay. You got placenta in your mouth?
Not placenta, amniotic fluid. Providers are always trying to get patients to push when their face is somewhere it shouldn't be.
Oh no!
Oh no!
And their water breaks.
No!
And right in their faces.
So what does it taste like?
Salty.
Salty. Everything's salty, isn't it?
Yeah.
So like how do you handle that kind of situation?
Well, seeing as how the mom's in a more vulnerable position,
Right.
Yeah.
we just kind of gotta laugh it off.
You gotta roll with it, because you don't want them to feel like you're,
As you're standing there
uncomfortable.
soaked, you're like,
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
can't let them
happens
off.
all the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alexis, thank you. Very good call. Have a great day.
Absolutely. You
Thanks,
guys have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Oh my gosh, full phone lines. Let's do a couple more. We're going to have to hop into a break here in a minute, but I want to get as many people on as possible. Joanna. Hi, Joanna. Welcome to the show.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. All right, what's the gross thing you got in your mouth?
So growing up, my much older brother would use leftover Dr. Pepper cans for his dip spit.
Oh, like the
Oh,
chew?
no.
I sat down at our Macintosh desktop and was dialing into AOL and took a big swig and just projectile spit it all over the computer. And to this day, I cannot drink any leftover drinks that are in cans.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's pretty foul.
Joanna, that's the worst. I've actually done that too. Zoe's dad used to chew, and I've taken a whole glug of some chew spit.
I
and it's
can't
like,
even.
ugh.
I
Oh,
can't
gosh.
even. That is like one of the most foul things on the planet.
It's disgusting. Someone else.
I'd rather have that baby fluid in my mouth that
Yeah.
that last lady was talking about.
Yes.
You know? I'd rather have baby fluid in my
God.
mouth. Funny. Thank you for making us all cringy, Joanna.
Yeah. Thanks, Joanna.
You're welcome.
Have
All
a good
right.
day. Thanks for calling.
This may
Thank
be.
you, you too.
All right, let's do one more and then we'll hop into break. What was the weird thing, gross thing, nasty thing you got in your mouth? Let's keep the calls coming. 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649. Bree, you've been holding the longest. Tell us, what'd you get in your mouth?
So, like Jay, I was a little different. I was driving along, drinking my delicious hot coffee, when I felt something in my mouth, and I was able to get it out of my mouth, and there was a boiled fly in my coffee.
No, why
Oh,
is
it
it
was
so gross?
boiled too? All of its germs
yeah.
were fermented?
So super squishy.
Oh, yeah.
Super
So,
squish.
yeah. I was enjoying my nice morning, drinking my coffee, and it turned into a nightmare.
Down the hatch.
You didn't just say protein. Yay.
But really, it's just a bug. I mean, you'll survive.
I kind of wish I would have swallowed it and never known.
Right.
Yeah,
You spit it out. It's just
exactly.
laying there. You're like,
Never knew.
oh my God, where's my
Yeah.
Listerine? I need
Still
Listerine
have
immediately.
not gone back to the same coffee shop. So can't hold that cup.
Ah, that's awesome. That's a great story, Bree. Thank you. Thank you.
Man.
Have a great day. All right, rest of you on hold, hang tight for just a minute. We're going to hop into a quick break, and then we'll come back and chat. But if anyone else wants to sound off, I'm seeing a ton of messages come in on our text line. What is the weird, gross, nasty thing you got in your mouth? Give us a jingle, 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. I'll get you here in the studios with JKJ. More fun next. Right now, traffic. Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. Thanks for hanging out with us and having some fun. Kind of a silly, cringy topic this morning, but I'm absolutely loving it. What is the weird, gross, nasty thing that you got in your mouth and you love telling the story? Like, guess what I had in my mouth? We want to hear from you. 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. Rich wrote in and said, I worked construction. I was eating lunch one day when some dust blew onto my sandwich and my fingers. I licked my fingers and went ahead and bit into the sandwich because I'm in construction. Turned out it was cement powder.
Oh, no.
Nom, nom, nom. He said my mouth tasted a little funny for about a week.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have a rock in my stomach.
I'm
Pretty
sure
gross.
it was kind of hard to chew,
Nom,
too.
nom,
Like,
An evil Tina wrote in and said, I was drinking a soda at a picnic, felt something slimy go up the straw. I spit it out and saw a slug twitching on the table. Turns out my younger cousins were collecting slugs in the yard and then placing them in my Coke can.
You know, that can kill you. Like,
Ugh.
there are people that have eaten slugs as a dare and stuff and died because of the stuff that they have on them.
Because it's the poison
It's
on
the
the bottom,
poison.
right?
It's the
Like,
poisons
because
they
they
have on
secrete
them.
a
Yeah.
poison.
Gross. It
Ugh.
can kill you.
Josh, what have you had in your mouth?
The one thing that I can think of right away, my sister, we actually called her like halfway Hannah because she never ate anything. She never ate a full meal. She'd always eat it like halfway. And so she had some food that she was eating and munching on. I guess she didn't like it. So she spit it back out on the plate. And I didn't notice that. Now she had half a meal left. And I was like, I'm still hungry. Let me have your food.
Oh, no.
She just said yes. And I ate everything. And I got to the point that she had already pre-chewed for me.
Yes.
And
Like
I
a
was
mama
eating
bird.
it. And it was already like moist and cold and wet, but I munch it down anyway. And then she's like, oh, you ate all of it. And I was like, yeah. She's like, I had half of that food chewed and spit it back out. And I ate and swallowed and enjoyed the meal that she had already made.
Did you
for
then
me,
throw
so.
it up?
That's disgusting.
No, I felt horrible
I
and sick to
would've-
my stomach, but I did not. I did
would've
not actually.
thrown
throw
Oh,
it. It was-
Hannah.
Well, it was past.
Everywhere.
Like I already
Hannah.
swallowed it. So.
I know. It would have grossed me out.
Yeah,
I'm
it
almost
was-
digesting at this
Oh,
point. Like,
It was
Hannah.
disgusting. Yeah. You know, our two sports guys over with the Avs on live TV, one of the guys took a sip of the dip cup
Yeah.
on live TV.
On live TV.
And we got that reaction.
Was it Scott
and saw it all.
Hastings?
No, it was Mark Mosier and
Mosier.
Mark Rycroft.
Okay.
On live
Gross.
TV. That's how he sounded.
Sports.
The dip spit. Ugh.
What's the gross thing you had in your mouth? 303-691-1649. Let's see. Viv and Jessica have been holding the longest, so let's do them first. Hi, Viv. Welcome to the show.
Hey,
Hey, you.
thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for calling. What did you get in your mouth?
So I was at a barbecue, and I think this is a theme with pop cans and barbecues, is I was sharing a soda with my little niece. She was about 2. She was a toddler. So she took my soda, and she wandered off, and a few minutes later she came back, and I grabbed the soda and took a big drink, and it not only was it warm, it was lumpy, and I started feeling a lot of pain in my mouth. And the next thing I know, I had swallowed or taken in bees, and they were stinging me inside of my mouth.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's horrible.
Oh.
So you got stung like on your tongue.
Like in your mouth.
On your cheek.
In my mouth. Yeah, I had a mouthful of, I think it was 2 bees. I spit them out right away, but they had already stung me. So not only did I, taste something disgusting, but my face was huge.
Yeah. Well, I can't blame the bees, I'd rather do that than get swallowed.
Like, let me out of here.
I can't blame them either.
Yeah.
But no more cans and barbecues ever again.
Smart move. The cans and the kids do not mix at all.
No,
At
definitely
all.
No, they don't.
Viv, we can't thank you enough for having us on in the morning. Thank you for your story. Have a great day.
You too. Thanks so much.
Bye, Viv. All right, Jessica's been holding a minute. Hi, Jessica.
Good morning.
Good morning. So what's the really gross thing you got in your mouth?
So it actually wasn't me. It was my husband, but we love telling the story. So we had just gotten home with our first baby, and I went to go take a nice hot shower in my own shower, and he came running in, and he's like, I got the baby poop in my mouth. The baby pooped in my mouth. I was like, how did that happen?
Yeah.
So he explained, we lived in a 1-bedroom apartment. He laid the baby on the bed with the bottom facing him. Rookie mistake. You put the baby sideways.
Yes.
The butt's facing, not
Yes.
you. And the second he took the diaper off,
the poop came shooting at him. So.
Right into the mouth.
He learned real quick, though, didn't
Honestly, I think every parent has been there. I think I had my kids poop in my,
Oh,
in
yeah,
my
I
mouth.
did.
You know, when you're
Yeah.
cleaning them and then you don't know and you've got it on your hand and you got to like pick something out of your tooth and you're like, oh, well, that's poop.
You have to bend their legs in ways that I'd probably do it.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
just comes
like,
shooting
I
out
can't
at
blame
you.
them. You can't blame them.
So no kisses for your husband for a while, I'm
Right.
assuming.
Yeah, no.
Pretty good. Jess,
that's
thank you
good
for this
stuff.
story. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye.
Jess.
You too.
Somebody wrote in, where was it? Much like Josh, Kyle says, I took a big gulp of my milkshake, felt something chunky and swallowed. Turns out my little brother had backwashed a half-chewed chicken nugget into it. Freaking gross is what he wrote.
That's disgusting.
Freaking gross.
That's
That
disgusting.
is gross.
Can I read one really quick? This is
Yeah.
a personal friend who's listening to the show, and she wrote into me and said, I was at Buffalo Wild Wings with a group of friends, and a buddy of mine took a shot, couldn't handle it, and threw up in a cup. My
no.
friend did not notice, and she took a huge gulp of the vomit in the drink. And she said she started throwing up right afterwards.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine drinking
No.
someone else's vomit?
Whoa, that's love.
That's pretty bad. We
I
got
got a good
another
vomit story. I got a good one.
Oh, do
Let's
you?
get out to all
Shoot.
these callers that have been holding for a minute. Brenda, hey, welcome to the show.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
I have a gross one, or at least it's scarred me for life.
Tell us right now.
I was a kid, probably 12 years old, and had been helping my family in the living room the day before with some minor construction and had set a soda can up on the fireplace. And so next morning I come tootling in and I realize, oh, I still have my soda there. Took a big glug of it and I felt something like a lump on my tongue.
Oh.
So I put it in my palm and saw this weird brown little ball thing. To my horror, 8 legs uncurled themselves, and it was a live spider.
Oh, no.
Yeah, why is it so gross? Why is that
Oh, it
so
was awful.
gross?
No,
A
and
big,
terrifying,
wet
too.
spider.
Like,
Yeah.
And it was a big one. It was not like a dinky one. It was so
Yeah,
bad.
like good eating. That's like that would have taken care of lunch for you, you know? That's gross. Brenda, thank you for the call. That's nasty.
Thanks, guys.
See you later. Go brush your teeth.
that's so bad.
Samantha, what's the weird thing you got in your mouth?
So I actually have 2 things. The first is my husband and I were road tripping through rural Panama, and we stopped at a restaurant. I ordered a glass of white wine. I'm drinking it, and I look down on the bottom, and I see a little brown thing in there. Fished it out with a butter knife, and it was definitely a mouse turd.
Oh,
No.
You got to call like
Yep.
poison control.
Where was
Yep.
this again? A bottle of wine or a glass of wine?
It was a glass of wine at a restaurant in rural Panama,
With
like
a
the country.
mouse turd in it?
Well,
Yeah, yep.
That's
One
disgusting.
little mouse turd at the very bottom of the glass.
That's a little protein.
Well,
That's
down the
okay.
hatch.
Or hantavirus.
Yep. And
Like,
then-
Yeah.
oh.
Probably even more disgusting.
Oh.
I wear a night guard, and it was dark in the bathroom, whatever. I just popped it in my mouth, and there was a crunch. Pulled it out. There was an earwig in my
Oh, God,
night
the
guard
little pincher bugs.
that I
Oh,
crushed with my 2 front teeth.
Oh,
Split it open.
Honestly, at least
Yeah.
it didn't pinch your tongue.
I know. At least it didn't bite you.
Well, it was in the teeth part of
Yeah,
my
yeah.
my night guard.
My
so
wa-
it
my
didn't have
wife-
a chance, but
my-
I would
oh.
say
My wife wears one of those night guards. It's the sexiest
yeah. Well,
thing
tell her
ever.
to look at it before she puts it in her mouth. 'cause
Yeah,
you
seriously,
never know.
rinse
You
it
never
off.
know.
Are you like in our household, Samantha? If that thing's going in for the night, there's no loving going on.
Yeah, I would say pretty accurate.
I always
work to
know
put that in.
on a Friday night if the mouth guard's in, there's no loving going on. All right, Samantha,
sign, huh?
you're funny. Thanks for calling. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
Thanks.
No, I'm not making out with you today. I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
I have a headache.
What's the weird, nasty, gross thing you got in your mouth? 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. I'll get you here in the studios. We got a few more here. Hey, Karen.
Hey, so mine's less revolting than that one, but I was at an Asian restaurant with friends, and I had never had edamame before. And so I sit down at the table, I came in late, and there was like a bowl of edamame in front of me, so I grab a piece and I start eating it. And first I didn't know they're not supposed to eat like the shell. So I was just sitting there chewing and chewing for 10 minutes. But what I didn't realize was that bowl was actually like the discards of what someone else had put down after they had pulled the beans out of their edamame.
I was hoping that was not what you were going to say, Karen. Oh, gosh. You
It's
ate
like
other
the parts that
people's.
were in their mouth already.
Oh. Karen. And they sucked on them to get that edamame
So
out.
sucked on them.
Like, they put their lips all over that. Oh, man.
Well, not as bad as pooping stuff,
Yeah,
but
but
very
still
gross.
pretty gross. Yeah.
Pretty cringy. Karen, have a great day.
Yeah. Thanks, Karen.
Thanks.
Bye.
We're talking the weird, gross things that you've gotten in your mouth. Caitlin wrote in and said, I was half asleep in the morning. I grabbed what I thought was my tube of toothpaste. It was actually the dog's fish-flavored and chicken toothpaste.
Oh!
She says, I pretty much tasted that in my mouth all day long. So she ended up using the dog's toothpaste in her mouth. Lauren says, my toddler handed me a sippy cup, and without thinking, I was just kind of joking and acting like I was drinking it. I took a sip. It was warm, chunky milk from who knows when.
Oh!
The smell alone as I spit it out was a crime against humanity.
Oh, yes.
And that's from Lauren.
Spoiled milk in a bottle's got to be up there with the worst smells on the planet.
Melanie, what's the gross thing you got in your mouth?
So, I'm running late, have an event to go to, and dyeing my hair at home while I'm eating my breakfast. Took a big bite of very dense cinnamon on my toast, and no, it was hair dye.
Oh my
And the
gosh.
thing is, it was not cinnamon toast. I was really excited about the cinnamon that I forgot putting on there.
Wait a minute, you're laughing so much I can't understand you. So it wasn't
Sorry.
cinnamon toast. What was on it?
Hair dye.
It was just straight hair dye.
Hair dye.
But you just
But you
you
thought
had
it was
just,
cinnamon.
and you had just
I
like
thought it was
butter
cinnamon,
toast.
And I was thinking, I forgot that I made cinnamon toast.
I might as well just dig right in.
Yeah, right.
I love cinnamon
It
toast.
totally looks like cinnamon.
I
And
love
then
it.
let me tell you one more. I don't know if they do this everywhere, but Adams County used to do a special day called Free Dump Day.
Yeah.
And my dad always loves Dump Day, so we would go with him. And I will just say, don't wear chapstick on Free Dump Day.
Because everything sticks to it.
It's very windy at the dump.
Yeah, and you never know what you're getting in your mouth.
Yeah. It's pretty nasty.
Melanie.
Oh, Melanie.
That was the worst.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good. Pretty good.
Just flying right in your mouth.
So what color was your tongue afterwards? Was it like a nice blonde or what?
Yeah, dark brown.
Dark brown. Okay.
Burgundy, yeah.
Cinnamon.
Beautiful.
Cinnamon color.
Your tongue looks very
Yep.
sexy. Very nice.
Yeah.
Melanie, thank you for the laughs. You have a great
All right,
day.
thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Josh is trying to work through these. I'm going to throw a few of them on hold really quick. Alex, welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hi. So what do you think about this topic? Are you kind of getting cringy?
Oh, I am trying so hard not to gag. I'm not even kidding.
Isn't it-
Isn't Oh, it's so gross.
I love
so
this kind of
gross.
stuff.
I think this is the only time I'm not hungry, Alex, is right now with this topic.
I want to eat a spider.
Yeah, I'm really not at all jealous of any of these things that people have experienced. Not at all.
Seriously. So do you have a story of what you got in your mouth?
Oh, I do.
Tell me.
I do. So I don't like sponges, like at all. When I do dishes, I use a scrubber or I use dishcloths. And my best friend has known this. And I've been this way since I was like a young teenager doing dishes, right? Well, for my 16th birthday, she decided that it would be hilarious to give me her disgusting dirty dish sponge from her own parents' sink. And she chased me around the house with it. And it's still wet. It's not dry. It's wet. And she cornered me, climbed on top of me on the couch and squeezed it over my head. And while I'm screaming bloody murder, because this is my nightmare come true, right?
Tell me it went in your mouth.
I get this disgusting foreign dishwater in my mouth.
Yes, it's so gross.
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't go there. Alex, no.
Alex, so this is so cringy because I am 100% with you. Dish sponges, gross me out.
Yeah.
They're disgusting. So to have somebody squeeze one in your mouth, oh my God. This is the best day ever.
It's so gross.
I love it. You made my day, Alex. You made my day.
You made me sick, Alex.
I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
My husband thinks I'm a nutbag.
No, I don't even like
I stand
touching
by it.
those. I don't like looking at them because all I can think of is those things are full of salmonella.
So
Like,
bad.
They're so.
They do, and they just like you touch them, and then it leaves your hand smelling disgusting for the
Yes.
next 24 hours.
Yes.
Yes.
I am so with
That
you.
sponge smell is something else.
We can hang out. Alex,
Ugh.
this has been a fantastic call. Thank you, and you have a great day.
Yep.
Thank you.
You
Bye.
guys too.
See you
Bye,
later.
Alex.
Oh my God, that's so
I
good.
can't
She's
with that
spot
one.
on. It's so gross. Carly.
Hi.
Hey, you. What'd you get in your
Morning.
mouth?
I work in an OR, and I was kneeling down next to the bed at the end of the procedure, and the patient was still prone, so they weren't supposed to be extubated yet. So it was a perfect storm, but the patient was extubated with me right next to the bedside, and the loogie that was on the EP tube was flung into my mouth.
Oh my gosh. Did you just projectile vomit after that or what? What do you do?
Somebody else's loogie in your mouth.
It was horrible, and it was not supposed to happen because everything was going, there's a lot of procedures in place to prevent that to happen, and everything just went like.
Tell me you swallowed it. Did you swallow it?
No, I spit it out. I went and washed my face. I had a little panic attack. It was really gross.
I would have just gone home.
I would have left for
I'm
the
done.
day.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Throw your hands
I
up.
want to leave for the day now.
Yeah.
I'm changing
Oh,
careers.
gosh.
I'm
The
changing.
anesthesiologist that did it to me didn't even realize what had happened, and so I told him afterwards, and he didn't think that it was a big deal. So for the next 3 years, every time I saw him, I reminded him what he had done to me. And
From
how
there on
horrified I
out,
was
my
for years.
nickname for you, if we worked together, you'd be Loogie. From
Yeah.
there on out. No more Carly. You are here now known as Loogie.
I had somebody cough with a trach. That trach loogie got flung into my face, but not into my mouth.
This is why I didn't go into the medical field.
You need to not work there anymore.
This is why I didn't go into medical field.
I don't. I left.
I
I'm
wouldn't
done.
either.
Oh, you left? Good for you. Smart
Good for
move,
you,
Carly.
Carly.
Carly, for you as well, go brush your teeth. Have a good day, all right?
Bye.
Bye. Oh, my
Jeez,
gosh,
man.
you guys.
I didn't
That's
think it was
revolting.
gonna- Yeah,
Somebody else's
I'm
Loogie.
gonna throw up. I think
I'm a little nauseous. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
feel great.
I'm
This
not
is
feeling
awesome.
well.
This is making me so incredibly happy. I love all of this. All right, let's do Luke, Dakota, and Crystal, and then we'll probably wrap it up so Katie can go
Throw
rock
up?
this off. Luke!
Hey, guys.
Hey, buddy. So we're talking
How's it going?
we're good. We're talking the gross things that you've gotten in your mouth. What's your story?
Oh, man. So back in college, University of Wyoming, had a pretty crazy night of partying Saturday night. So Sunday, me and the boys are hanging out, watching football, laying around. We usually treated ourselves to this gourmet Thai chicken pizza from the local pizza joint. So ordered that, sitting there, not feeling great that morning, and bite into the pizza, first bite, and start chewing and feel something weird in there. Pull out of my mouth a bloody Band-Aid.
Yes, you did.
Dude.
Yes, you did.
That's because you chewed the thumb up
Yes,
that it was
you
on.
Oh, God.
Dude, so you have no idea whose Band-Aid it was?
Dude, pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I would have emptied my bowels. Oh my gosh. And you had no
all
idea.
over.
You had no idea whose Band-Aid that was.
No idea, but I did call the place and got free pizza for a year.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah,
would've
you did.
been
Yeah, but
like
do you
that
want
in
it?
Sewell.
I
No, I'd be like,
know.
keep your pizza. We good.
Seriously.
We good. Luke, that's a great story, buddy.
Oh,
Thank you for
disgusting.
calling.
that's very
All right,
gross.
see you guys.
Later.
Thanks, Luke.
Dakota, welcome to the show. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, what'd you get in your mouth?
Used piece of bubble gum.
Of course you did.
No.
How did that happen?
So middle school, my favorite potato chip flavor is salt and vinegar. So I'm sitting, just eating chips, watching TV one day, and I put a chip in my mouth, and I went bit down on it, and it was hard. There was something on it that was weird, and I pulled it out, and it was a bright pink chewed piece of bubble gum stuck to the other side of the chip.
That's just the prize of the
Fantastic.
package, right? That's the prize you
Yeah,
get.
bonus.
What kind of chips were you eating?
The salt and
Salt and
vinegar.
vinegar.
Is that what she
favorite.
said?
Yeah,
Oh,
salt
I
and vinegar.
didn't hear
Yes.
Oh.
bad. That name I'm not going to say, but
Yeah,
you know.
don't say the name. But
Have you eaten? I was going to say, have you eaten them since?
Oh, I still eat them, but every time I eat a chip now, I inspect each side.
As you
gotta
should.
look.
As you should.
As
Check
you
it out
should.
first.
Dakota, thank you for the call. Have a great day.
Thanks,
Bye.
Dakota.
All right, Crystal, you get the final word on this. What did you have in your mouth?
Okay, so my daughter came up to me when she was about 3 or 4, and she was pointing at her mouth, and so I thought she was hurt, so I picked her up. And I went to go kiss her, and she threw up in my face.
Right in Mama's mouth.
Yeah, that'll
Monkey
happen.
Vomit all in my mouth, and it was the most disgusting thing ever.
That's so gross.
No.
That happened to Knick Knack. We were out at a wine tasting event, and our son was really young, and he looked her right in the face and threw up, and it went right in her mouth.
Yeah.
At the wine tasting event. It was the worst thing ever. Oh, but
I feel for her.
yeah. And she's like,
The
"Oh my
only-
God, it's in my mouth."
The
Time
only
to go.
thing you can be thankful for is it was your own kid, because somebody else's kid, I think I would have just called it.
Yeah.
Been like,
Yeah.
"And I'm done."
Just left them. Just put them down and walk away.
Exactly.
Crystal, thank you for the call.
Thanks,
Go brush your teeth.
Crystal. Oh my gosh.
Bye. Oh my God, you guys! Thank you so much for the calls. That made my day.
Yeah.
That made me so
I mean,
happy.
well,
We need to go take a walk though. Let's go take a walk for a few
I
minutes.
need the restroom.
We'll be back. Yeah, Denver's best music. Mix 100 with Jeremy, Katy, and Joshy Boy in the morning. Again, a big old thank you to everybody who called in and sent us some text messages about the grossest thing that you've had in your mouth. That made my day. That made me so happy.
You are the
so.
only one in this
I
room.
just have the biggest smile on my face. That was
Oh.
so fun for me. So thank you, everybody, especially Alex with the sponge story. Like that just
I'm so
made
glad you
my
enjoyed
day.
that.
And the
Like-
loogie one, like the sponge one and the loogie one, I think were my two favorites. So that'll be a podcast later. So you can look that up at mix100.com. All right, so coming up, we've got a trending report coming up here in a few minutes. A lot of local stuff, including the Broncos and their outfits. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about a recall at Trader Joe's and, of course, the big celebrity death yesterday. It'll be that and more coming up in the trending report. Right now, let's jump on with some traffic. Here we go. We're having some fun on a Wednesday. It's Jeremy, Katy, and Josh, Denver's Mix 100, broadcasting live. All three of us are here in town in our Lone Tree Studios. Thanks for hanging out with us. You can follow us on YouTube as well. Search Mix 100 Denver, brought to you by Safeway. And yeah, we should reiterate, that's a big thing for Mix 100. Do your research. There's a lot of radio stations in town where they're pumping in their personalities from out of state. They have no idea what's going on in Colorado.
Yeah.
Not Mix 100. All of us are here. Jeremy, Katy, Josh, Big Rob, Nina, Synergy. We're all here in town.
Yeah.
Doing Colorado things with our Colorado people. So thank you for supporting this very local radio station. Thank you so much. Speaking of local, all local winners, Lydia from Aurora just walked away with the Coldplay trip in Miami that Mix 100 just gave away.
So awesome.
So great for
Especially
her, right?
right now, because you just think of how warm and beautiful Miami is.
We're preparing for snow still.
I know, you guys.
6 inches this weekend. What is that?
Oh, you wish.
Half a foot.
So big old congratulations again to Lydia, who's going to be sailing off to Miami to go
Good
see
for her.
Coldplay with her husband.
For her 50th birthday, which is
Yeah.
awesome.
I know.
Congratulations
Good job,
to her.
Lydia.
Seriously.
We'll have a new contest firing up on Monday where we're going to send you to see a buttload of concerts here in Colorado. Like, not just one, like, not going to be like 10 people that win one concert. How about like one person that wins a bunch of concerts, like 5 or 6? Yeah, it's nuts. So
That's awesome.
We'll give you the details on that, and you can follow along on the Mix 100 website, mix100.com. All right, well, I guess it is time for a trending report. We'll get you updated on everything that's going on around the world, and yes, here locally. The biggest news overnight woke up to the sad news that Val Kilmer passed away, you guys. Icon in the world of acting, right? He was in Top Gun. He was Mad Mardigan in Willow, one of my favorites. Played Jim Morrison in The Doors. He was Batman. He played Doc Holliday in Tombstone, and many, many more. I believe his last appearance was the latest Top Gun.
Top Gun Maverick.
Was
Yeah,
it Maverick?
I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even in his last Instagram post, he was, he tried on the Batman mask, I believe. So he was paying homage to the last couple things that he did. And, it's sad to wake up and see that that he left this
Super
world.
sad. And what a sex symbol back in the day,
Oh
too,
my God.
you know?
And not only that, but like,
Iceman.
I
Shirtless
remember
volleyball scenes. Yeah, I was going to say.
I remember when The Doors came out, and he was Jim Morrison to me because I was too
And he
young
sang.
to know.
He originally sang,
I was
too.
too young to know who Jim Morrison was, and even my mom, who knew Jim Morrison, knew who he was and grew up listening to his music. She was like, he did great playing him. Like, he really fully encompassed that role. And so I love Val Kilmer, and very sad to
True talent.
hear that today.
And he had the throat cancer. He was battling that. He couldn't talk anymore, and just took a downward turn and passed away from pneumonia. It sounds like he was only 65 years old, but an iconic actor sadly has passed away with Val Kilmer. Good news in the celebrity world: Dave Coulier is cancer free after 5 months of treatment. Uncle Joey
That
from
is
Full House. So
awesome.
that's some very, very
Really
good
good
news
news,
this
yeah.
morning.
We wanted to hear that today.
Yeah,
so.
my gosh.
Megan Fox and MGK did not name their baby Celestial Seed, contrary to what many people were thinking. They were just talking about how they had a little celestial seed on some sort of social media post. And of course, everybody ran with it and said, that's the baby's name. They came out
Because-
last night and said, no, that's not the baby's name.
It wouldn't be a
People name-
stretch
I know.
for them. So.
Right? It
Actors
wouldn't
and
be.
actresses. I mean, we
Yeah.
have Northwest and Saint
Yes.
West and all these Celestial Seed West. Yeah,
Apple Paltrow
Apple.
is a
Come
name
on.
out there. So,
Yeah.
it's not a stretch to think Celestial Seed would
At
be
all.
the given name.
I kind of wish they had rolled with it.
I know,
I know, why
right?
not?
This is
Seriously.
my daughter, Celestial. Celestial Seed. For those of you that care, Mari Povich and Connie Chung still bump and grind every Sunday.
Yes,
Just so you know. Yeah, they do.
there is. He is the father.
Yeah, that's
All
right.
get
Come
it.
here, Connie Chung.
Uh-huh.
Give me some of that. I guess he's got
that.
some sort of podcast or something. They were talking about how much they get freaky deaky on
I
there.
loved his show back in
What?
the day, so this makes me happy
too.
that he's still getting it on the road.
The one show with the lady that was afraid of olives. Do you remember that? And they brought out
Yes.
olives and she freaked out.
Not the green ones.
That's so good.
Which is so mean.
Oh, I
but-
love Mari Povich.
I know.
Good TV.
Some of the stuff he did was very very
Yeah.
mean. You have a phobia? I'm going to make you look at
Let's
it.
expose it on live TV.
Morgan Wallen was making news this week with the post on his Instagram after he left Saturday Night Live with the jet on the tarmac that said, "Get me to God's country." Well, that has taken off and become a meme everywhere. Everyone is posting, "Get me to God's country," and then posting a funny picture with it. Somebody posted a picture of a Chili's, a picture of an old Blockbuster that said, "Get me to God's country," an Arby's sign with a surf and turf special, a Buc-ee's sign, "Get me to God's country." That's pretty darn funny. And he's selling merch now, too.
Yeah.
With that saying.
We got to
He's
figure
got
out
a
what
job
our,
As
on
he
it.
should.
Yeah, we got
As
to
he
figure out
should.
what our God's country is.
I know.
Where are we going?
How do we do that?
Well, I would just because wasn't his God's country? Wasn't he flying back to Nashville?
Yeah, but it could be
I just
anything.
thought- I know, but I just thought that was funny that that's what he thinks is God. Like, has he ever been to the Rockies? Like, God made that. Your Smoky Mountains are nothing.
Yeah.
You tell him,
Here.
Katie
I'm
Cat.
just saying.
You
like,
tell him.
If we're saying God's country, I mean, make it big.
I'm on board with the Chili's picture, though. That is
Yeah.
God's country. And then one final thing, and we'll get to some of the local stuff. Shout out to a couple of tours. Creed's reunion tour is going so well that they've had to add more dates.
Oh, are
And
they?
if you were around a little earlier this morning, I played Creed for you.
Made me
You
so
sure
happy.
I
did.
slipped it in. And then this guy, I posted a link to this. Marilyn Manson is going back out on tour.
How weird is that?
What? Is he still relevant?
Didn't he have like a couple bad things happen in the news where he why are people supporting this guy still?
Yeah, well, but then that some of it was found he wasn't found guilty of it,
Okay,
right? Like,
okay.
wasn't it? He was cleared of it.
I don't remember.
And so
I just remember the
I'm
rumor-
sure that's why he went out on tour, is because all of the legal stuff's behind him now.
The only two rumors I remember of him back in the day was that he was one of the guys from the Wonder Years, supposedly.
I know, yeah. And
Who
he
was it? The guy with the glasses.
He wasn't.
He
Yeah, the nerdy friend.
The nerdy friend Paul? Was it Paul?
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
That was debunked. And then the other one that he had 2 ribs removed so
Yeah.
he could do
You
know.
things to
Oh.
himself.
You
So
never leave his house.
he would never leave his
He and
house.
Michael Jackson,
So
right?
I
They did that.
don't
Yeah,
think
but he didn't.
He
No, well,
didn't.
yes.
He didn't do that. We found out
Those
it
were the 2
wasn't.
big things with Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
Huh.
But if you're dying to see him, I might throw on all my goth gear and go see him. He's coming to town, the Fillmore, September 25th. So he'll be here in town.
You and all the beautiful people will see it.
Oh,
my
See
gosh.
what I did there?
No joke.
yeah.
Dope Show came on my drive-in this morning. I had my 90s station going, and Dope Show was on. I was
Yeah.
like, whoa, this is a good song.
I mean, he really got our attention with all of his music for sure. Like, again, that Beautiful People song, the first time I saw that music
Beautiful
video,
people,
I was like,
beautiful people.
"Wah!" I was like, what is this?
And
oh my God. I'm
now
probably
I'm a-
not supposed to watch this.
I'm a grown-up big boy, and my mom can't yell at me for listening to Marilyn Manson
No,
now,
she
so.
can't. Dope Show all day.
That's right. I am the Dope Show.
gosh.
Hey, real quick, this story here says that the season 3 finale of The White Lotus will be 90 minutes long. I wrapped
Ooh.
up season 2 last night of The White Lotus. I stayed up a little late just because I was like, I got to see who
What'd you
dies at
think?
the end.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was like, I kind of saw it coming, the end of it, but still, a series that I cannot stop watching.
Yeah.
I'm
and
so excited to start
You did
3.
not know the ending in the beginning. It took you a while to figure out what was
It
going to happen.
It took me until the
Like,
last episode to figure out what
Exactly.
happened and who got
That's
killed.
what you want,
They
though,
do
right?
such
Yeah.
a good job keeping you hanging.
do.
Because I hate those movies and shows where you know who it is.
Right
like,
away.
First, scene, you're like, oh, they did it. I
I-
don't like that. So White Lotus keeps you guessing.
I
love
know I'm
it.
behind on this because I just wrapped up 2, but I guess 3 is the current one. But
It is
I
crazy.
like how they start the series with somebody dead in the beginning.
Yes.
Yes.
And then you got to watch all the way through to find out who died.
Yes.
That is my favorite part.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
really well done. So anyway, I know
It's
I'm
very-
behind. I'm behind on the White Lotus.
No,
but
you're caught up now. It's
I'm caught
very
up now.
Clue-esque. I like that because I
Yes.
loved the game Clue and the movie Clue and all that stuff back
Yeah.
in the day. So I thought when the first season of White Lotus came out, I was like, I'm into this.
and I feel
Yeah.
I feel naughty watching it.
It's
too.
a naughty
It's
show.
So naughty.
It
and
is.
There's so much pee pee ding ding, and I just
A
feel
lot
naughty.
of
There's a
nakedness.
lot
But
of
it's
pee
like
pee ding ding.
funny
That's for
nudity.
sure. It
kind
is
of,
funny
if
nudity.
you can say that.
It is.
It is kind of funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Katie, what's some of the highlights for local stuff going on?
Yeah, we've got some good Broncos news here. Did you hear they may wear their throwback unis even more for next season.
I love them.
Very excited about the 1977 throwback threads. So the league announced this week that teams can wear the alternate jerseys 4 times this season.
Those are my favorite outfits that they have.
Yes.
I like the big D. The big D on the. That sounds horrible.
Yes.
I like the big D on the helmets. The old school D.
Better way to say that, right?
Stop. It's like watching White Lotus again, right?
It's the Denver D.
It's the Denver D with the horse, the blue helmet. That's my favorite
That's
outfit.
the best one, man.
I love that hat. That's a good hat.
Coming out of his nostrils.
That's a
and
good
stuff.
hat, you guys.
That is a great hat.
That's a good
You're
hat.
right. So you'll see the sunset orange, summit white, midnight blue, and throwback jerseys this season. Go Broncos!
all right.
Summit whites are good too. I like them.
Yeah,
Summit
I
whites
like
are
the
really
summit
good.
white.
Go Broncos!
You know, the Broncos are looking good.
Yeah, there
The
you go, Jer.
Broncos are looking good. Hey, 23andMe is filing for bankruptcy. And have you guys ever done the genealogy thing?
Can't say that I have.
No, neither one of you.
I don't care too much to do
because
that.
it's going for filing for bankruptcy. A Denver district attorney, a former one, says you better get your info off the site before it's too late. And why don't you do law enforcement a solid and just hand all that information right over? So they're asking you to get all your 23andMe stuff and give it to law enforcement so that they can solve crimes that have to do with rape or murder. So it's a really good thing
God.
if you want to do. But I know a lot of people are apprehensive because they're like, I don't want to just hand over all my information to law enforcement. What are you going to do with it? But again, if you're not out there avoiding the law, you really shouldn't have anything to worry about. And it really could help them crack some cold cases where they don't have a lot of leads. They look into your whole family tree. So there's a lot of things that they can figure out.
Your cousin did it.
I know.
Yeah. Your cousin's a murderer.
A lot of people are saying this is a privacy thing.
Yeah.
And just so you know, 23andMe, before they filed for bankruptcy, they did not give your information to law
Well, that's what
enforcement.
they
So
say.
they saw there was something against it as well. But in case you're interested, law enforcement will happily accept your information.
All right.
Denver is one of the healthiest cities in the country. Did you see this? We are ranked number 7 as far as the
We're
healthiest
number 7.
ones
We're
out
number
there.
7.
Yes.
Yeah.
Charge! Yes, so we have number 7 is Denver. Number 1 is San Francisco. Honolulu, Hawaii, number
Honolulu.
2. And Seattle, Washington, number 3. The
Hey.
only one that surprises me on the list is Minneapolis, number 8. Because I know how we eat up north near Canada. And
Little
it is not
thicker
good.
up there.
It
Lot of
is
beef.
not
Little
good.
thicker.
Oh my gosh.
Lot of
So,
cheese, right?
Yeah, but most of the cities on this list make sense.
Full of heavy cream
If
and
there's
cheese.
sun out,
Whipping cream
buns
and
are
cheese.
out, right?
Whipping
Yeah, I
cream.
guess so.
And you want those buns to look nice.
You
so
do.
There you go. That's how this
What?
one works. Yeah.
Not in Minnesota, in like San Francisco,
Yeah.
Hawaii,
okay.
That, it
in
makes
Colorado.
sense. Yes.
It's very
so,
sunny here. You
Dim
want those buns
buns.
out. yeah.
Speaking of Colorado, in Denver, we have a new escape room type of thing.
Pass.
It is called Beat the Bomb. No.
Yeah, no,
No,
I'm
I
good.
don't like escape
I'm
rooms.
good.
Oh, you're saying you don't? I thought
I
you
don't
were
want
telling
to
me
do an
not to
escape
talk.
room. No.
So, Beat the Bomb is what it's called, and it's like the escape room type thing because you and some of your friends go into a room and you try and figure out clues and challenges. And there's 5 different places that you have to figure out these challenges. And as you advance, you earn time on your bomb clock. Then at the end, the last challenge that you face, you have all that time on your bomb clock to finish it. And if you don't finish,
Yeah,
your
what
challenge,
happens? You blow up.
Blow up
Well, you
and
get
die.
a foam bomb for one. There's a paint
Foam bomb.
bomb that will explode in another, or a slime bomb if that's the one you choose. But
I wanted
it's
the
this,
slime bomb.
Yeah, and
It's like
this-
Nickelodeon all over
Yes,
again.
that's what I thought. I
Yeah.
thought totally about Nickelodeon, but it's a new kind of way to like challenge yourself with your friends. Nice little date night type of thing. I don't
Totally.
think I'd like it though.
Hey, babe,
I
wanna
would
get
not.
slimed tonight?
Yeah, stop it.
No, it's
I would not want to solve the puzzle because I'd want to get my money's worth and I want to be bombed at the end.
What if you wore
I
something really
spend
nice?
$80. Well, you go in knowing what's going to happen. I mean, you know where you're going for the night. So bomb me, get me slimed up.
You're right. The majority of the people don't complete this, by the way. Their
Good.
website says 21% of the teams only beat the paint bomb mission, only
Oh, okay.
16%
Oh.
for the foam,
Okay.
and only 5%
Oh.
of people beat the slime bomb competition.
Dang,
so,
they want to get slimed.
smarty pants.
Yes, you got your work cut out for you, Jer. One more here as the voluntary recall of Trader Joe's hot honey mustard dressing.
You're a hot honey mustard
I've
dressing.
been called that before. So the presence of certain allergies is the reason they're taking this one off the shelves. But yeah, it's
Like
one
what?
of,
Is it full of nuts?
yeah, it's full of stuff that it's not supposed to be, or it's
Dog
not
food,
labeled
cat
as it
food.
has certain things in it. So it's voluntary. So it's not like the FDA told them they had to. They're just like, hey, we don't want to mess with our.
I've never had it.
customers,
Does it taste like the McDonald's hot mustard?
No, it's spicy.
It's like
It's
well, yeah,
good.
no. McDonald's has the hot
It's
mustard.
a hot mustard,
It's a
yeah.
hot honey mustard. It's like a sweet and sour, hot, spicy. It's good. It's good.
It's not like the hot mustard from McDonald's. So if
No.
that's what you're at, that's a whole. That's
It's-
like its
it's a
own thing.
totally
I think.
different
hot
That's my
flavor.
favorite.
Yeah.
So
That's my
good.
favorite sauce. Yes.
good.
So
Yeah.
yeah, but if you have the Trader Joe's hot honey mustard, you can bring it back or throw it away.
All right, very
what they're
good.
saying.
Do you, when you go to McDonald's, do you always ask for the hot honey mustard?
Every hot mustard,
or hot mustard.
even if I don't get chicken nuggets.
Same, and I
every
keep it
time.
at home in the
I have a
fridge.
whole
That's
drawer.
what I do.
I have a drawer
So
of honey
good.
mustard, hot mustard.
When
in
are they
my
going to
fridge.
release that like they do the Chick-fil-A sauce in the bottles?
They need
the
to.
McDonald's mustard.
Do you know they don't have it in North Dakota anymore? So for Christmas, I'll send
What?
my sisters a whole little tray of hot mustard.
Really?
And they love it. I'm their favorite.
That's cute.
Yeah, because
Did you
they
know,
don't get it up there.
Jeremy, you're the one that turned me on to that. One day he was talking about it, and he's like, yeah, get the hot mustard. And I was like,
Dip your fries
what
in
is
it.
this?
So good.
Yeah.
And I got it. I sent him a picture, and I was like, you changed my life.
Yeah.
So,
Dude,
yeah.
I am known for turning a lot of people on. So
Well,
All right, well,
stop.
You're
Jeez,
welcome.
calm
Stop
down,
it.
you're
Cher.
welcome,
You're
Josh.
married, buddy.
Dip my fries in it, buddy.
So
Dip
good.
something
So
in it.
good,
I might
dude.
do that. I
Oh.
might do
Really
that later
good.
today.
If I wasn't trying to be so good, I would go after the show and do that. But
Be bad.
you be naughty. You're a naughty boy with your mustard. You're naughty.
It's so hot.
Let's have
Can I
mustard
just
make it
wander
hot.
in and just get the mustard and then go home and put it on like white
We
rice?
should try that. We should just go in. Can I just have some of your hot mustard? See
I
what
think they'll
they
charge
say.
you, but
Give
yeah,
me your
sure.
mustard.
25 cents.
25
All right.
cents.
All right. Maybe I'll give it a shot.
I'd
There you
pay
go,
for it.
guys. That is what's going on in the world of trending. You're welcome. That was a mishmash of a lot of stuff.
We had some stuff there, didn't
I
we?
had some stuff there. All right, let's see what's going on with traffic. Denver's best music, playing a little Tay-Tay for you. It's Jeremy, Katy, and Josh in the morning. I forgot to tell you guys how special of a day today is.
Oh.
It's Peanut Butter Jelly Day.
Peanut butter jelly.
Where ya?
Yeah. Where you at?
Where you at?
There you go. There you go. There you go.
How many radio stations across the country are playing that crap today?
Lots of them. I'm glad we were one.
All of them is the answer.
I forgot about that. Oh my gosh.
All I
annoying.
think
I'm
of
sorry, I
is
had to
Family
do it, though.
Guy.
Family Guy did a great rendition of it.
Oh my gosh, that's the best
with,
one.
Brian and Stewie in a little banana costume.
Yes.
Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat.
So annoying.
That is such an iconic
None of
moment.
that makes sense.
No, none of it does.
Like, why a baseball bat?
Nobody knows. Buddy.
Someone explain it.
Nobody knows. Just a little while ago, at around 8 o'clock, we were talking about the weird things that you've had in your mouth. Nick Nack was listening, and she's just now had a chance to text me, but I want to tell you guys this story really quick, and I know Katie's got something she wants to talk about, but she says, when I was getting ready for work one day, I was running late. I was eating a bowl of cottage cheese while I was getting ready. I took a bite, and it tasted a little chalky and awful. She's like, I didn't realize the little circle middle part of my deodorant had fallen out when I was putting deodorant on, and it fell right into my cottage cheese.
Oh, what?
So,
She's like, is that
There's
Dove?
a little white nugget there sitting in the cottage cheese. You wouldn't notice it, so she's just shoveling it in, and next thing you know, she's got deodorant in her mouth.
Hopefully
so
she has the aluminum-free deodorant.
So funny. Her mouth was dry the rest of the day.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Ew.
Nah.
Poor Nick Nack.
Poor Nick
I
Nack.
know. That's awful.
That's
love that.
nasty.
I forgot about that story. That's a good one. All right, Katy, what do you got over there?
Oh, we were looking at this story that is talking about asking people if money could buy happiness,
Yes,
health,
what's next?
Intelligence,
Yep.
and a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Sense of humor.
I think we closed the book. All right, we're done.
Oh.
All of them but the sense of humor, I think.
Yeah.
You think?
I don't
How do you
think
buy
can
a sense of humor?
No, and you can't buy intelligence. I don't think you can.
Sure you can. You can buy books and listen to podcasts.
Dude,
No, you can buy online courses.
People
Well,
can
and if-
read and study all they want.
You can
It's
buy
so
you can
stupid.
buy intelligence.
If this helps you with it at all, they actually asked to put it into 3 categories. Can you buy happiness to a great extent, to some extent, or not at all?
Oh.
So
Well,
in
that's no
those
fun.
categories, do you think? I've always thought that happiness is something that you really, it comes from within you, right? It's not something you can buy.
Nah, you can buy that.
I'd rather cry myself to sleep in my Lamborghini than my Toyota Celica.
Yeah.
Really?
Dry your eyes with $100 bills.
Yeah.
It makes it much
I
better.
know.
I've done that before,
Yeah.
actually.
More money, more
Feels good.
problems, right?
Nah, not really.
No,
No?
not
You
really.
guys don't believe in that, right?
No.
Not unless you're into hookers and blow. But
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, that's a whole nother story.
No.
But money buying health.
I'd
this
rather be
one,
miserable with a big bank account.
I feel like money absolutely can buy you health because you're way
Sure.
more accessible to all the things that make you healthy. when
Anything
you have
healthy
money.
is so expensive.
Yes, exactly.
Organic food, gym memberships, better workout equipment.
Access to health care. I mean, all
Yep,
of it
all
comes
of it.
with money. So I think that's one of the
That's a
things
yes.
on this list. Absolutely. Intelligence, another one that, I mean, money gets you into good colleges, right? Money gets you
Yeah.
into places that maybe
Yes.
you wouldn't even be able to see without a little change. So
Yes.
I think that one, absolutely. But you're right. The sense of humor, I think that, trauma brings the funny bone. So
gosh.
it doesn't matter.
That's so
seriously,
true.
Seriously. So I think people in all walks of life can develop a sense of humor. And when you have a lot of
But
trauma
most don't.
and things that you have to deal with, that creates a little bit more character and gives you the sense of being able to laugh at life. So I think that that's the one thing
But
on
then
this
there's other
list
people that just have zero and no sense of humor. Just none.
Yeah.
And a lot of them text us every day.
Oh, no. We love our listeners. What are you talking about?
A lot of them
No,
text us.
We get
They
great texters.
don't understand humor and tongue-in-cheek comments and comedy. There's just those people out there that are wired that way.
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
That is okay.
Humor is subjective.
Let them.
Let them.
Let them.
What about fun? 12% say it can't be bought. 85%
Fun
said
can totally be fun.
It's the only thing that can 100% be bought.
Exactly. That's what you
I'm
do
going to buy a
with money,
go-kart, and that's
right?
fun.
Yeah. I'm going to
Yeah.
buy a guest house for my house, and all the guests can stay there and have fun.
Yes,
See?
we're going to
Fun.
have all
Buy a
kinds of
trampoline.
fun.
That's fun.
It's fun 99.
Hookers and blow. Fun.
What
That's fun for
about-
a second.
What is it with you? And
What else is on that list?
Career success.
You buy it?
17% said it can't be bought, but 78% think career success can totally be attainable with a big wallet.
What's the Trump line? I was given a small lump sum of $1 million from my father. I mean, yeah, you can.
Okay.
Oh
All right.
my
You can sure.
gosh.
Yeah.
What about personal fulfillment?
Yes.
Really? Again, something that comes from within.
If you're rich,
It's
you're fulfilled. You
easier-
fulfilled something.
It's easier, I guess, to be a little bit more focused on yourself when you don't have to worry about finances. So I
Right.
guess maybe that brings a little bit of it into play. But I truly feel like if you want true happiness, if you want it to be genuine, that money doesn't really have a lot to do with that. We talk about, I'm not really motivated by money.
You are in such a roundabout way, though. You are.
We all are because we need it to survive. But I
Yeah.
try really hard not to take it into consideration when I'm like finding somebody to date. Like, I don't care if you're like Mr. Moneybags, you know, if you're working at Chili's, that's okay with me. Sometimes. If you
You're
bring
so
home free
full of
food,
it.
if you bring home
Dude,
free food, I'm all
lying
about
through your
it.
teeth
Lie
right now.
just to sound good on the air. That's fine. It's okay.
Okay. How about friendship?
She works here for $7.50 an hour too.
Yeah,
They love her
exactly,
here.
right?
They're going to believe that. So
Money doesn't motivate me. $7.50 an hour. Here I am.
It doesn't motivate me as much as it does other people, though. I will put it that
Well,
way.
yeah,
Like,
okay.
It
All right,
doesn't.
give me one
So,
more on the list.
Friendship. 46% say it can't be bought. 49% can. This is probably the most tight race, if you will, in this list. So, friendship. What do you think?
I went to a very
Probably.
wealthy high school, and the wealthiest people at that high school, they were the more popular kids. So I
Okay.
think that's true.
So, money
Probably.
buys friends.
And you're going out with friends. You
Yeah.
can buy. You can pay for things, and they like you more. And
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
Going
never
on
forget
trips.
yes.
The
Josh
richest.
was talking about going on a cruise and having his friends pay for it.
you
so.
were.
Well, that was a birthday present.
Still.
But the richest kid at the school one time, he had a off period, or I had an off period and he didn't. And he's like, "Hey, go get us lunch." And he gave me his credit card, and I was like, I could buy a Lamborghini right now, and that felt so cool. So yeah, it's one of those things. Money buys friendships for sure.
Oh, Valor.
I know. It was a wild 4 years, dude. It
Oh, Valor.
was crazy.
Okay. Denver's best music. It's Mix 100 with the lovable, huggable Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. I guess that's it. We're done. I'm tired. I'm sleepy.
Yeah.
That was a long show. It was a good show. Man, my face hurts from laughing all day, too. That means this was a good show,
It
guys.
means it was, yeah.
Did your face hurt, Katy?
I mean, mine is from almost throwing up.
Because
but-
it's killing me.
Yeah. Oh. Aren't you guys wonderful?
We didn't even talk about that
I
joke.
know.
We knew it.
You
We
just
knew it.
did
Just
it.
knew
Does your
it.
face hurt?
It's killing me.
What are you guys doing today? Anything fun?
I'm going to go get a tan.
Are you?
Yes.
Oh, you're going to come back glowing
I know.
tomorrow.
I love getting
Just
a
in
tan.
time
There's
for
a
the
sense of
snowstorm.
confidence girls get when they get a spray tan.
work
or
it, girl.
Oh, I can do anything.
You're going to take on the world.
I am. So, yeah, I'm going to go do that. And then also the cool thing about getting a tan is you can't work out or do anything strenuous. Otherwise, you're going to streak your tan.
So it's like a
then I'm
normal day.
Just going to go sit on the couch and watch Dr. Phil. So,
One of the funniest
yay!
things, my family, I mean, all girls get spray tans.
Yeah.
My aunt got one time, and she went to a baseball game of mine, and it started pouring rain.
Oh, no.
She got all
she got it
streaky?
like 6 hours beforehand, and it was just, she looked like
streaky.
Donald Trump in a rainstorm. Like that,
Yeah.
it just looked so orange and streaky.
Yeah.
And it
Some of the
was
best rain ever, frankly.
one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. I was
Yeah.
like, oh no, what do you do? Like,
yeah. Well, I
do
mean,
you
there's
do
not a
after
lot
that?
because you need to marinate, as they say. You
need to soak in
You
it.
need to marinate for 6 to 8 hours.
I hope you don't have a white couch that you're going to go sit
I have
on.
a great couch, but again, once
a blanket down.
you rinse it, and then in 24 hours you wash it with soap. So
I
it's,
saw Who Sprays You, and I became much more interested in
I
going
know.
to get a spray tan
Oh.
with
he's
you.
like, can
You should
I
go
get
then.
a spray tan?
I'm not
I saw her too. She's
kidding.
cute.
Yeah.
Because you said I might get that.
Yeah.
For,
Go
you
today. Go get it
can.
done.
Can I go with you?
Ooh,
Can I go with you? That'd be
Josh,
so
yeah,
fun.
right.
Why
Go get
not?
a tan together.
Do you have to be
Well,
completely
she
naked?
said you gotta be naked. I got
Yeah.
nervous.
Well,
I got really
or you
nervous.
can wear. They have things that you can wear, little like
Little sock?
thongs and pasties,
A little
and
patch?
stuff. So
I
maybe
don't know.
we'll put a little pasty on you, Jack.
Yeah,
or
you just need a
Josh.
little pasty.
I
A
know,
little
I don't know why
teeny,
I called
tiny
you
pasty.
Jack.
What's your smallest pasty?
You can wear like a tube sock in there.
Yeah.
Sorry, check
Totally.
that. An ankle
I
sock.
was like, do they have little 2-month-old baby socks? That's all.
Little toddler sock.
I
Oh,
just
no.
got a visual.
Okay.
jeez.
And then you standing there like a day later where everything is tan but that.
That's horrible.
Bright white.
Me too. Man.
Yikes.
So
I didn't even think of
gross.
that.
So gross.
This took a turn, didn't
That's
it?
it. I'm not.
Wow.
Here's the goodbye story.
Hey.
That's it. We're done. Everybody think of Josh's little teeny tiny white pee-pee ding ding while we get out of here.
Oh, poor Josh. Oh, no.
He's a little guy. That's it. We're out of here. I hope you had fun. We did. We're Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. We'll see you bright and
gosh.
early tomorrow morning.
Bye.
Here on Mix.